And the button has been pushed. Everybody say hi, hi.
Hello.
I'm not gonna say hi.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 117, Koh-i-Noor. What will happen today? That is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Electra, please.
All right. So last session we started in Koh-i-Noor's throne room, just jumping on the dragons that Pingwing had summoned for us. Once we went outside to chase Koh-i-Noor down, she was being manipulated through some force and being dragged into the giant bowl in the middle of the city. We used the dragons to chase her and caught a glimpse of the other party doing some stuff by a theater, it looked like. But we didn't have time to meet up with them, so we continued down, eventually making our way into the central part of the city that has that giant crystal cathedral kind of bowl-shaped thing. After we went inside, the inside looked like it was completely mirrored, with the focus of the entire room being right at the middle, where Phoebe was standing, with Koh-i-Noor being levitated up above the walkway. As we got closer, we noticed that there were clones of every one of us, like some sort of marionettes. That is exactly what they were. Once we started fighting them, we realized that every time we hit one of them, we would take damage as well. It was a very hard battle. Moonplanter nearly died completely. But we ended up freeing Koh-i-Noor from the clutches of Phoebe, and she helped us defeat Phoebe once we killed her.
At least your
Koh-i-Noor
form, yeah.
Right, yes. And then Koh-i-Noor essentially just showed us the door on the way out of the thing.
Yes, there were cheers and all that stuff going on. However, the CIA, as wonderful as they are, just kind of like ushered everybody away. Like, okay, step back. You know, they push everybody away, and it doesn't take too long before they start like people they want to look at what's going on. They seem interested, but above all, here's the odd thing is that like there's still a lot of people who just they may be excited by the event, but a lot of them just kind of seem to like kind of vibe with it. Like they don't really like seem too perturbed at what went on. And in fact, like as you guys just kind of like stand around, you could probably hear some portly Silver Griffin, just kind of like rolling his eyes, talking to Kieran, talking to his friend or whatever, just like, oh, the shows get bigger and better every year. Like he's just kind of like, it seems to be like just something that either they were expecting or just didn't really much, I guess, freak out about. Like, nobody seems to be really in bad spirits.
All part of the show.
I think they bought my lie.
I think they did.
You guys see the crystal dragon fly off up and toward the castle, up onto the spire, where she blows upwards a large breath of crystal breath that, like in the dome, sparkles down over the castle before she kind of retreats inside into it.
Okay.
Yeah, just things that are happening so you know where people are. Cafe and everybody else is with you guys, and they're kind of like looking like a little bit like left and right. Oh. Well, now that that's dealt with. She just like starts walking in the direction of her cafe again. Realistically speaking, she's like inviting you guys.
We're going back to that map?
Yeah, if you guys want to. Like, realistically speaking, it's like things are done. This is the situation presented. Like, what are you guys doing?
I'm hungry again. Let's go eat.
We didn't finish that dinner. I don't think we did.
Something tells me, hon, I probably want to get rid of that tea. Whatever was in it didn't seem too good for me. Bellhop notices something with her that's
Oh.
odd.
I think she's still fucking looking around. She's not with the party at the moment. She's
Oh,
gonna catch up with you in a few. Shit. Oh, I'm here. Shit.
Give me a blind perception, Bellhop.
Blind perception.
Yes, for no apparent reason.
Give me a second.
Where's your husband?
He was hiding in one of the suits of armor this whole time.
Oh.
Yeah. Took me a while to find him.
Yeah.
Would you believe that the guy's sneakier than triple?
I find that hard to believe.
Oh. You wouldn't know the end of it.
With that blind perception, Bellhop, you notice a thing. There are a couple of these mirror dudes that have just been taken care of, like out here. That seem to be being taken into. Like if I pulled you to the map here, actually, let me pull you to Calidai so you guys can see where I'm gesturing. There we go. They seem to be getting pulled over here.
Over where? Oh, the CIA.
Yeah.
The interrogation room.
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a recognizable time. Like if information on that was willing to be gleaned, that's probably where they'd be doing it. Just it's not too hard to probably determine what they're probably wanting to get out of
Knock
them.
at the door.
Yeah, like if you want to go up, like I mean, it has a big door. It's a big building. It's not like it's like secret or anything, you know.
Huh.
It's got like a big calligrapher symbol on it, right? Because they're still Bannermanes.
Hmm.
If we just knock on the front door and ask them to let us in.
I should probably take a breather first. Just eat
Yeah, you
something.
guys look roughed up.
Yeah, that was a little bit extreme in there. By the way, what happened in the theater?
Huh?
Isn't that where you were?
Yeah,
Yes.
we watched a show.
It
We
ain't a
were
lie.
the show.
Yeah, we may have been
Huh.
part of it, and there may have been some not so nice energy fields up there. By the way, you should all have this. 'Cause some of you look kind of rough.
Oof. And heal.
Wait, hang on. Something's. Okay, yeah, that is right. 3 action.
Put your tokens on the map here that help you click on things, yeah? Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Tangent, triple, bellhop, and
Why are we so big?
look, don't worry about it.
We're fucking huge.
Oh, and
Put
we're
in
going-
DCS, but not me.
Oh, and where's Ophi? Did I not get Ophi? Okay, there's Ophi.
That's a burst heal for us all?
Anyone nearby?
Thanks, Sophie. That really took the edge off of things there.
You look like you were on death's door.
Yeah, it's there was a little bit of a scuffle in there, one might say. That being said, like eventually somebody that you guys are aware of does come back to you. They do, seem a little out of breath. Ivory Drop appears back. She kind of has that, that ensemble that she still has. Bellhop, your That's Odd activates, and I mean, like, something rather obvious. I wouldn't say it's the That's Odd thing. Namely the fact that there's one part of her ensemble that is missing, and that's her fez. But she seems out of breath, and she's kind of holding like a magazine, the one that you guys had seen other people, like, they had exclaimed, oh, like, the new edition is here, right?
Wait, where's your hat?
And she oh, I must have dropped it. Darn it. I'll find it, don't worry, she says, like, dismissively. Look, you guys are on the cover. And she'll show you the cover.
Ooh.
Yeah, so for those who haven't seen it yet, there you go.
God bless.
So perfect.
Yes. Multiple different articles on here. If you got it, haunt it. Ghostly waitresses spotted. Is this the boss solution to the understaffing problem? St. Tangent caught doodling art on dinner table napkins. Electra still trying to avoid the camera. What is this Kieran hiding? Of course, the upfront personality of your, quote, heroes, unquote, may shock you.
Look, Electra, they got your good side.
Is that supposed to be funny?
No.
Ugh. These damn camera Kieran.
You actually see her out in the distance. She's not taking pictures of you, but she is taking pictures of some of the other party goers right now.
And where have you been, by the way, my date?
Huh, me? I've been around, she says. I just had some things to do. You know, it's not the dancing day yet, is it? Am I late? I'm not late, am I?
Never too late to dance.
Oh, good. And she kind of smiles. Well, kinda would like a rest after all that, you know?
Wouldn't we all? We're actually about to head back to the cafe.
And she kind of looks left and right. I'll join you. And then she starts walking with you guys. You guys okay if I bring you to the cafe?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. Where is Eeny, Meeny, Miny Cafe? Cafe. I need to actually go find the cafe, don't I?
It's right here.
I know, but I have the map here. Hang on. It's not the one. It's one of these. All right.
Oh no.
Calendar. It's in my folders and folders and folders. There it is. Oop. Yeah.
There
Blessed.
we go.
There we go. All sitting back down. Mango, everybody like that. And I need to add Ivory Drop onto this list here. NPCs, Erlon, Ivory Drop, who is going to be right over here next to you. Alright. He's going there. There we go. And I'm going to change her icon, actually. Because she has the fancy things, doesn't she? Alright, common. Where is it? Tokens. My tokens folder. Let me add her. All tokens. We have Ivory. Where's Ivory Drop? There it is. Boop. Bop. There we go. She's very cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
Fezmare.
All dressed up.
Yeah.
I was afraid you weren't going to show up.
And she kind of like shakes her head. No, they could vouch for me. And she points to like everybody who kind of like went up to the castle. Right. She looks at Swift. He showed me first, technically. Gotcha. So, Wicker, then? Gotcha, okay. It means Jinx shan't be here either. She's wherever you are. She's gonna follow you there. Huh. Let me do that. Alrighty. Is everybody, good on the map then? Everybody, here who should be? Fantastic.
So.
Yes. Oh, is Triple not here?
Triple's
There he
here.
Okay.
He's hiding.
Triple,
Again.
Mango seems a little down.
Well, he's with Star Scroll. What's wrong?
V6, my boy! And he holds up the toaster that's been shredded. He didn't make it.
Oh, poor thing.
Wow.
What happened?
You ever see a rubber ball smash through a glass window? Something akin to that, but a lot more violently, and then poof, and he just poofs his hooves. It's just gone.
Well,
Hey.
that just means you can make a V7.
I don't think he needs to. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's about at this
What
point.
exactly is a fighting design of a toaster again?
Well, you see, and he starts just like prattling off much in the same way of Triple, you know, this reminds me of the time when he just goes on and on. He's just like, well, you see, my boy, and then he starts talking about toast. It's a lot of toast terminology. and the word thingamabob. He says thingamabob a lot. Yeah. Interrupting him, though, is definitely Pingwing, who suddenly spits out his drink a little bit. They misspelled my name!
Did they?
How did they do
Where?
that?
He opens the magazine.
Let's see it.
Alright.
What does it say?
Now, he's
Does
looking
it
at
say
it.
Bong Long?
Hey, he's looking at a specific issue, so he pulls out a magazine. At this point, you guys all have your own magazine. It's not like Cafe wouldn't let you guys go without him. So at this point, I asked you guys, which articles do you want to explore?
How many articles are there?
21.
What?
Good Lord.
What the? All right. Roll. Okay. I'm rolling
Roll
the
a
D21. Yeah.
What dirt do they have on Electra? That's what I want to know.
All right.
I read Article 17.
Read article
17.
Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2. I'll get to you, Frank. Through 3, 4, 5.
Roll your D21s, people.
11,
That's
12,
fair. I'll roll a
13,
D21 as well.
14, 15, 16. There it is.
Electra wants to see the one that
If
they misspelled Penguin's name in. That's the one
Yeah.
she wants to see.
nice.
Oh,
Opie's a front page bitch.
All right.
Can
So
you,
Mhm.
can you unspoiler it, please?
yes.
Top
So
story.
I'll probably start with Ophi because that's the first one in the magazine, right? But you open up randomly Sarsaparilla to what seems to be a page with Eugene Mango on it. Ophi, you open the page and see the first article, which is about ghostly waitresses. And Bellhop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see a big ol' article about somebody named Ginger Scotch. And above it simply just says the good.
A good?
The good. All right, I'll start with Ophi. All right, Ophi. Opening it up to ghostly waitresses spotted. Let me find a more fitting little fun casual one here. Here we go. I like Hungry Luffy. That's a good casual one. All right.
Maybe
There's
Ord has a pen up in here.
Yeah. Who's that little darling up front? We've sure never seen her, but one thing is for sure. We want to see more. Problem is, if you tried, you probably wouldn't notice. Yes, that's right. You wouldn't notice until you blinked that as cute as she is, the teddy bear bearer herself would seem to be able to simply disappear, or perhaps walk through walls even. Trust me, we were just as surprised to see the ghostly face show up in the camera as you are. Certainly doesn't seem like they're all that upset to be part of the photo either, bless them. Or don't, that might be bad for them actually. Who is this ghostly auntie entailing the party? Are they haunted? What the heck did those Bannermanes get up to incur such a haunting? And above all, why is she working service at the party? Certainly the first time something incorporeal has ever attended, and maybe even stranger, seems to be one of the only employees spotted without a covering over their face or head. Maybe it's time to consult the crystals themselves, but only the best of us have those, says a rather well-dressed anonymous inside source. Only ones I know that have them are the calligraphers themselves, isn't I? Keep those kinds of things on lock. At the very least, this would almost certainly imply they are simply not with the service workers' protest, but what could have brought in these new nearly invisible helpers? Clearly our diamond has something in store for us at this ball, and the more we see, the more questions continue to come forward. By an article writer named Pearlescent.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to keep acting cute.
Ivory drop. Who are the? They mentioned something in here about. It seems like your kind of thing. What do they mean by this? She
What kind of
shows her
thing?
the article.
Yeah, she's looking at the article like, curiously. What's my kind of thing?
I'm forgetting what you call them. Calligraphers? My mind just went blank completely.
The calligraphers, and she just gestures across the way. They're the Bannermanes here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got an intelligence
Not bad.
agency. Call themselves the CIA.
Oh. That makes
Wait
sense.
wait a second, what about the crystals?
And she goes back. The crystals, crystals, crystals. And she goes over. Yes, I'll reread that. Maybe it's time to consult the crystals themselves, but only the best of us can. Actually, let me do this. I will post ghostly waitresses spotted. Here in the voice chat. I will also post them in newslog come the time. It's just I don't have it Discord ready yet. Yeah, so it's all.
Look, I'm just asking because I remember you putting a crystal in your vest just the other day. What was that thing?
Did I? She looks over her head.
Yes.
I don't recall.
It's perception check.
Go for it.
Just to see if it's bullshitting or if it's just another timeline.
Fantastic. You look at her, and I mean, she, like, sensing her motive, you get the feeling that she knows something's up, but is trying to piece something together.
What?
She's not lying, but she's not telling the truth either.
I'm keeping a close eye on that.
Fantastic. All right, number 5, bellhop. You start the you start the second article here, which drop my thing. It seems to start with a article just called "The Upfront Personality of Your Heroes," and it starts with a preface. Disorganized, pushy, overly cautious. These are words you wouldn't expect to be associated with a group presenting themselves at the Crystal Ball of all places, but it would seem all too common amongst them. But what I do know, all you readers may not be aware of who all these individuals are, and trust me, at first neither did we. Heck, it wasn't even until the first day that we even noticed some of these creatures following our Wati headliners. But fear not, Cammy's got you covered as always, and she's spelled covered with a K. I've kept my eyes and ears out, gathering names and stories, and nearly getting roasted myself from all of them, so I can truly get to you, the readers, the inside scoop on this gang of unlikely adventurers. Who are they? Are they dangerous? Why are they traveling with the group? Turn the page to find out the good, the bad, and the unsightly. And there is 3 different sections to this magazine: the good, the bad, and the unsightly.
Who's unsightly?
What is this some sort of hit piece?
Are you
Is this slander?
Are you just flipping right to the unsightly?
Yes.
There's only one article in the unsightly, and it headlines "Sarsaparilla Surprise."
Shut- She throws the fucking magazine across the fucking and she just, no!
Look at the bright side. They didn't call you the elderly.
Oh boy, you start reading that, Ophi. Sarsaparilla Surprise. Surprise?
Shit.
I'm surely not. Sarsaparilla Surprise is the oldest of the group without a doubt.
Oh.
Turns out the only one to dress like they did to the ball was the second one of the group to look like they were about to attack me, to no one's surprise. Luckily, she seemed to be slow on the draw, hardly even able to pick up her weapons before the group had to help her come to her senses after dutifully reminding her of her own expiration dates. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she's probably losing her edge, but alas, I just so happened to overhear that she possibly had landed herself a date for this ball. But I'll believe it when I see it.
That's not true.
I imagine
I'm so sorry, Sarsi.
I imagine anyone who'd take her to such an event like this, knowing how she dresses, probably has no taste as well. Where does she think she is? On vacation?
Yes, this is vacation.
Would
This is
you
vacation.
would you like a little whiskey, Sarsi?
I'm gonna need something stronger than that. Just give me Everclear.
Let me see.
There is a
I want to die.
There is a brand of Kirin Special called Everclear with a K, I'm sure.
You should give me a shot of that.
Yeah.
This city blows ass. It blows ass. Hey, Sarsaparilla, listen,
Why are you on the
why don't
table?
you have some of these? Because screw this place. Hey, okay, here you go. He's gonna give you some of those Acolyte Selects. Here, take them. I guess.
Apparently, I heard these make you more wrinkly. She fucking just lights up.
Yeah.
That's right, Sarcy. Lean into it.
You guys kind of just generally peering down the good and the bad. In the bad section, you guys see some articles of Ophiuchus, Jackpot, Lisa, Scales, Eugene Mango, and Electra. In the good spot, you have Ginger Scotch, Jinx, Fireheart and Moonplanner, Penguin, and Duck, misspelled.
Penguin.
They have so misread us.
Balcony Blitz and Wickerwind, Fortuna, Bellhop, Saint Tangent, Cafe, and of course, Swift Sail.
Jinx made it into the good and I didn't? What is wrong with this,
rough.
Kieran?
Who is Penguin?
Penguin starts reading his article. And like, let me post this in chat so you guys can see how they spelled it. Alright, let's see here. Whoops.
They just missed the G.
No, they spelled it with an E and everything. Like it was a gross misspelling. Penguin.
Penguin.
Penguin and Duck are an odd couple. In such a setting as the ball, one wouldn't expect to be balancing soup spoons and summoning curly straws, but here they are. It's perhaps a little refreshing to know that at least someone in this group is having a bit of fun. I hardly realized that Penguin was really wearing something until I saw the collar. Quite the surprise, but a clever one nonetheless. A tuxedo on a penguin. Who would have thought? They don't seem to be above a bit of drama either by the looks. With a few peas and a silver platter. I guess Penguin's reading this, right? They seem to be more than okay squying up on a few of their friends. Likely for a joke? I assume. All the more power to them if their friends don't mind. Well, I guess they don't know share. He drops the magazine on the table. Penguin.
It doesn't seem like they know a lot of anything, Penguin.
I'll say.
Who are you flipping to? This is your guys' adventure.
I gotta know what they said about me.
After
After all of this,
Article. Who wrote this shit?
do you see?
That Kieran Broad.
You start flipping back, and the first mention of your name that you see is in, funnily enough, Swift's article. So I'll start with that one, because it kind of leads into the Ophiuchus one. Yes, so Swift, being the last one in the line of the good, is kind of what he kind of has, like, what, 2 pages to himself or something. Swift Sail, the one I know you are all waiting to hear about. Best for last, I always say. Well, Swift is undoubtedly the only one in the group who seems to be here to make an impression for us and to be part of the ball. Not to say that the others aren't, it just seems that he seems to be the most comfortable here in this setting to begin with. Being as shiny as he is, a fact I'm all too familiar with, I have to say he's in the perfect place for it. Having now met him more personally, he seems more mature than I'd originally noticed. It complements his attire quite well, certainly. The amount of mail we get here at the Caladelli from girls clamoring to get into contact with him are quite frankly astounding. And I can assure you all that they will get to him much quicker if you go through the post office. I'm sure those 2 dear will have a much easier time delivering them to him directly. Swift himself seems to be an advocate for the press as well. While typically outsiders coming into this event are more shocked by the advent of cameras, he seems more than fine with them, and even goes so far as to chastise those who yell at us or even attack us for just doing our job. See Ophiuchus, page 10. The shining star himself seems to even come across as accompanied by another star of the Crystal Ball's past repertoire in the form of Jinx. Though this does lead to a question of if Swift and a pimp named Buckback are currently at odds, given the fact that Jinx doesn't seem to be at all near her sister, as she usually is. Certainly a mystery we here at the Caladelli will make sure that is looked into. And that's
I don't really know this much about you.
You're asking Jinx?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of just, like, looks at the magazine and smiles. I mean, I used to come here every year.
Oh. I didn't realize you had that much of an impression yourself.
Yeah, well, she kind of gives like a it's kind of like a humble shrug, I would imagine. You come to the Crystal Ball, you make an impression, you show off a couple things, and people tend to like twins. She says, like, admittedly.
Well, can't blame him. This
Flip-
case in particular.
Yeah. Flipping to page 10, Ophiuchus. The bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You see so many bad pictures of Ophi.
You know, I felt kind of bad for launching an aggression against her, but not anymore. Not anymore.
No, you started it.
I'm gonna read this. There is a lot of images of Ophiuchus and definitely one of Cammy the Camera Kieran sipping a nice steaming hot cup of tea.
The tea again, please.
She is
The tea.
the tea. Readers, I have to preface, you know me. I don't try to insert myself into any sort of dramatics where I can't avoid it. I prefer to be a casual bystander to what's happening, and I simply report on it. But all that considered, there is one Kieran in this group that seems to have a problem with me. So I'll be more than happy to spill that tea. Saint Ophiuchus, or Ophi as they call her, is a Kieran from one of the cities in the south around the unusual isles. I can never get a straight answer whenever I ask anybody, but I swear, being from where they're from, one has to wonder how addled that Kieran's brain might actually be to be crazy enough to shoot someone, yours truly, at the crystal ball for taking her picture. Girl, if you think you're all that and a bottle of Kieran Special with that twisty horn of yours, you're in for a rude awakening. All I'm saying is that it comes to no surprise that the fez-adorned pony she initially came in with now just seems to have left her side.
Her copy of the magazine is burning in her hands. How dare she? Ugh. Give me another copy.
Cheer first.
Yeah,
Well-
whatever. What do they say about Moon Planner? I'm with you, Sarcy.
Oh no.
Oh, now you're on my side.
Consequence of their own action.
I always was.
When will you learn?
I mean, you could say that was what started it, was taking her picture in the first place.
Okay.
You know, you just told her to stop, you know?
Fucking just.
True.
Oh shit, my
I was too
picture.
far away.
Like immediately. Oh boy. Wickerwind, you and Balcony Blitz probably see like you guys have like your own whole thing, and like it's very letter-esque. It's like a paired article. It's not like there's like an individual one. It's Balcony Blitz and Wickerwind, and it just has like a whole thing on them. Yeah.
Why do they always put us together like that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, kind of
Also,
like.
Mimely, one thing, when you post this article, you should actually put in the title good, bad, or unsightly, just so we can differentiate them.
Oh yes. Don't worry. When I post it in Newsstand, I will. I'm just doing it so you guys can like read
Okay,
along.
good.
Yeah. So Balcony Blitz and Wickerwind. Let me go ahead and post this one here first, just so you guys can follow along. Boom. There you go. From the Snipstone Postmanes. Balcony Blitz and Wickerwind are as easy to find as I'm sure they are easy to talk to. They are a good example of your friendly neighborhood postmanes, and certainly above all else, the best of friends. They seem inseparable. My faith in the Postal Service is at an all-time high, knowing how seriously these dear take their job too. And given it's the very night of the Traveler's Travel, I'm curious on what songs they have to sing around for us in their adventures. That's what those Snipstonians are known for, after all. There's a bunch of like pictures of them like bounding around and doing things, and Wickerwind around a lot of flowers.
Two are so adorable together.
They seem to like you two, all right.
Everyone likes the Postmates. Everyone.
Everyone.
Maids?
Postmates.
Postmanes.
Oh,
Hey.
maids.
Yeah.
Easy mistake to make.
Postmane.
I got it.
We deliver mail, and mail is always a nice thing to get.
But where's the liver?
Shut up. Can Ord read?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure. Ord, you have a big ol' like article for yourself too, and for Ginger Scotch.
Oh, she's got 12 intelligence. That's slightly above, just slightly above average.
She's just reading this out like slowly to herself while everybody follows along. Okay, let me follow.
Posted.
Yes. All right, Ginger Scotch. Let me post it here. I'm just Discord formatting these as I go, so I could eventually just copy paste them later. All right, Ginger Scotch. It just says unaffiliated next to it. Oddly enough, I didn't even notice her there in front of the giant teddy bear until I had snapped the photo. Turns out ghosts don't really show up better, or do really show up better on a camera. You learn something new every day. I have to admit, she does look exceptionally cute, all done up with her bow tie. Who would have thought that a ghost could dress up for such an occasion? The fact that a giant teddy bear seems to be part of her ensemble makes the whole look even cuter, and honestly, I kind of want one myself. And you see like a little picture of like Tammy in the bottom, like winking, like I want one too.
Oh, she's gotta get Teddy. She's not gonna get him. I'm moving
Swift, Jinx turns to her own article here, just like, 'cause you asked the question, yeah? She has like her own little article in here. Jinx, also unaffiliated. Let me copy. What was that? You're kind of quiet, sorry.
He said, yeah, he would be curious.
Fantastic. There's Jinx, unaffiliated. Jinx, 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 a classic Kieran we see just about every year. Though this year, it seems that something is different. While normally she comes to the event with her equally as cute sister, Misty, this year doesn't seem to be the case. It's rather odd given how closely they seem to tail each other, and all things considered, I have to wonder if there's any juicy underlying drama between the two. I'll have to prop up the subject some point with her. But until then, stay tuned, folks. And there's like, it doesn't just show images of Jinx this year, it kind of shows like all of her past years up to this point, and it's like, you know, like, there's multiple images of both Jinx and Misty in there, and they're like, they kind of have these like paired outfits up, like they'll be wearing like just things that match each other. They come themed effectively. But this year it shows like, yeah, like it shows like Misty's on one side and Jinx on the other, and it's like the big word between them that just says mismatched, like like question mark.
Oh.
Well, they don't know the half of it. Spook would say after, you know, the question of like drama or whatever, and I'll probably start just like paying more attention to their pictures of their matched outfits.
Yeah.
Looking back through those.
Yeah. Oh boy. Fortuna.
Put me up on a pedestal.
Oh, Fortuna.
Yeah. Well, yes. Sorry. What was that, Swift?
I'll come back to it.
Okay. Yeah, Fortuna. You see a big old golden port symbol on there. One for you. Look at that.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, indeed. Let me post the Fortuna one here. Paste. Boom. Alright. The talking machine herself, Fortuna, seems to be the clown of the group, and I mean
No.
and I mean that in a good way. From what I've noticed, she always provides morale to the group, as well as a guiding word or two. Now, I can't be 100% sure that these fortunes mean anything, but, I mean, as much as she's tailed around this group, it means something that they haven't had worse happen to them. That internal clock of hers seems to be good for reminding us, too, that Swiftsail's birthday might be soon as well, given the small cupcake being brought to him. I wonder when that might be.
Swift, you didn't eat your cupcake.
Swift isn't in the room here.
Oh, you're right. She's just cocking her gun at the mention of clown.
You heard
Bad experiences?
Nobody calls me a clown. Nobody ever calls me a clown.
Fortuna, you hear a deflating noise around Triple as that curse of his ends.
Wait, what? What was
right.
it? What was that?
Declowning.
Must have been the
What was
wind.
that?
Must have been the wind.
The thing you're wearing on your head kind of almost looks like what clowns have big hair like.
She's gonna hang on a second. Where is it? Where is it? I have a feed for this shit.
You have a feet for clowns?
No. Just give me a second.
Oh.
Oh.
Demoralizing. How do I?
You just roll intimidation versus Triple's will DC.
No, that was
was
Whip. No, that Wicker saying it.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Good
but
comment. Against my
Will DC.
just just an observation.
That was a critical success.
oh, okay.
Slumps.
What? Really?
Yes. Like, Valkyrie Blitz is just like, she's kind of spooky.
And she wants to be.
Bellhop, you even...
See why ponies are so afraid of clowns.
Wait, what?
He whispers.
They're
Yeah,
kinda
it's
creepy,
great.
but
Yeah. Bellhop, you see an
What's-
article for you. Oh, what's up? What's up, BCS?
Oh, I was just asking what's going on.
Ah, we're reading through articles in the we're reading through magazine articles from the Cala Daily. The article that he posted. I've been posting them in voice if you wanted to catch up on what we've read so far. I'm reading the one on
And there's one for you too.
Yes, there is one for Tangent. We haven't read that one yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the one for Bellhop right here.
Would you look at that?
All the way from Belmare, we have Bellhop. Now, I'm curious as to how the Belmare landed herself amongst the party. Quite frankly, all I know about this Earth Pony is that she has an eye for the unusual. I could honestly probably talk details of this mare for hours and never get bored of it. Perhaps I can coax her into a get-together over a nice hot bowl of chili. And there's like, once again, like most of your page is filled up with like images of you being like super polite to people, just investigating, smoking the Kieran cigar. Oddly enough, you have one of like probably like Bellhop looking at a little shot glass of alcohol like suspiciously or something, There's like a bunch, like your article has like a bunch of question marks all over.
Could have been worse.
All right, BCS, you ready for Saint Tangents? Oh no, she's left us. BCS.
Saint Tangent.
Oh no. All right,
Can't be any worse than mine.
we'll wait for Tangent. Kind of going through. Cafe starts laughing just as Hubby like rolls his eyes. Cause here's the thing, Cafe is in the good, but Scales is in the bad.
What does Scales do?
Oh.
Well, he always looks grumpy. Look at him.
I'm not grumpy, Cafe. Oh no, sorry. Wrong word. Cafes simply starts with Cafe is taking her usual annual trip out from her vacation home in Basin Sage, and as always, she is an absolute treat. I've already had the honor of speaking with her a few times, and she's always got a sense of humor about her. Still, though, seems just as adamant as ever that as much as a gossip she likes to be, I can't seem to crack a secret out of her. Maybe one day. A small one. This has like a showcase of Cafe's like ensemble, and she's kind of smiling. Oh, that Cammy knows me well, and she kind of like nods, and then go on, hon, read your article. Everybody's reading theirs. Ugh. All right, he like.
There she is.
He starts mumbling. Let me post this one here. 1, 2, 3. And here's Scales here, yeah. Scales is of course accompanying Cafe, and it's always stark to see the differences between the two of them. As per usual, his personality is abrasive and rude, but what else is new? Can't complain about the fashion, at least. He's rocking those shades. Hell yeah, I am. But at the end of the day, If Cafe is happy, then I'm happy. So you keep doing you, Scales. I'll be sure to keep my distance. Don't you worry. He actually kind of
So,
what was that?
no, go ahead.
Kind of like slams down the magazine, and that's how it's done. He looks at like Ophi specifically. Don't attack the press. You just scare him away.
Hey, maybe you're right.
I thought. So you two would always meet together for this party every year, even while you were living apart?
Meet is a relative term. Cafe starts to giggle.
It
No.
makes it here sound like you accompany each other every year. I just know that you lived apart for a while.
We do, hon. And she kind of like smiles. But it's kind of a huge faux pas to get an invite from Koh-i-Noor and then, not show up. So, usually...
What is this about a vacation home in Basin Sage? I thought you lived in the mountains here southwest of Wati.
She kind of gives you like a, oh, hon, like sort of like a little like, it's a momly, like, my dear sweet summer child. I'm also not a Kieran, am I? And she gives you a little bit of a wink.
That's no secret.
I think it is.
Oh yes, that
I think that's what she means.
yes. And
Hey.
hubby just kind of elaborates. I never came to this thing like this before, and he gestures to himself. Cafe never knew which one of these people out here was me whenever I had to come here, don't you worry. Yeah, and it was really annoying.
Sounds like a fun game, though.
Oh, and she kind of like rolls her eyes. I see where Shelfie gets it, though. Always trying to avoid me or something.
Don't be too hard on him.
We saw him earlier.
Yeah, and she kind of like nods. Oh, yes, I saw him, and I was about to go talk to him, and then he flew off. It's kind of like shakes her head. Oh, it's good to know that he's looking out for his mother, though.
Did you catch where he went off to, Sarcy?
She's absorbed in the fucking stupid article about it. She's fucking. How dare she? I'm not old. How dare she?
I hope
Don't
she
worry
kept
about
track
it.
of him.
Sorry, what was everybody talking about? She says
Did you
like
see
fucking
where,
mascara running from her eyes.
Chauffeur went?
Oh, I sort of lost him in the commotion. I mean, we came back here, right?
Yeah.
He'll be around, I'm sure.
Yes.
He owes me a dance, and I, I'm going to take him up on it.
And I guess you,
He better be there.
and yeah, like Cafe gives you a look. Oh, trust me, he will be there, or somebody's not going to have so much layer autonomy, is he? And she looks,
Ooh.
she looks like very stirred at that. You tell me if he doesn't show up for the dance. I did not raise no uncouth young man.
Good.
Good thing you taught him to respect his elders.
Just Cersei slowly fucking turns to look at you.
Sorry. Force of habit.
Opie, she wrote shit about you too. We're on the same team. Shut the fuck up.
You're right. I'm sorry. Hey, Tangent. She's trying to
Tangent.
just deflect.
Tangent.
I'm here.
Let's see Tangent's article.
Oh boy, Tangent's article.
Yeah, let's see what they has to say about Tangent.
Tangent made it into the good, thankfully. Who would have thought? Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Here is Saint Tangent's article. Saint Tangent, the better of the two saints, in my humble opinion,
Oh.
is a sun cat of the sacred skeins. I assume she's worked closely with Dr. Amden on account of her own ability, and it certainly shows. She, however, is part of the Sun King's faith, rather than the author's, and a darn fine example of it as well. Even the other day, passing by one of the schools in the city, I was able to overhear one or two little songs the school children had invented about her while skipping rope and having fun. She herself seems to have more than an imagination than I thought as well. Occasionally, she can be heard talking to someone named Thumbtack, but no matter how hard I look, I can't seem to see him. Is this one of her own inventions, or perhaps a celestial only she can communicate with? Questions to ask for sure. Bunch of like, you know those like images of the cats, you know, praising the sun that you've been posting, Tangent?
Yeah.
It's pretty much got like a bunch of those photos of Tangent just doing those poses. Like,
Jeez, Thumbtack, I knew you were small, but you're not even showing up on their camera, it looks like.
I don't want to, he says. And I mean, like, his constant exploration activity is avoid notice. He never shows himself.
You two are really making an entrance.
What? No, I don't want to. Tangent, stop calling me Thumbtack. Call me Pushpin.
You whatever her damn well want to call you.
Looks all offended.
He got you there.
Holy shit.
Alright. St. Tangent has spoken, hasn't she? And he goes to hide in your bag again.
Ooh.
You better look out.
Where's Moonplatter? I want to see what they have to say about Moonplatter.
Yes, Moonplanet
And Fireheart.
Yeah,
And Triple.
Yeah, Moonplanet and Fireheart, the last two, a pair article on the good that you see on here. Oops. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Fireheart and Moonplanet. And it shows like, you know, it caps like both of them up. They're kind of doing like a back-to-back pose. Moonplanet has out his weapon, and so does Fireheart. Actually, they got both of them. It kind of like juxtapositioned them together. Fireheart and Moonplanet came to this ball together, and it certainly seems like out of everyone in the group, they seem the most serious. Now at the ball of all things, I would like to ask where the little bits of drama between these two exists, but there just doesn't seem to be any. Why so serious? Well, that's the question. Now, usually when Bannermanes get so serious about a topic, it spells out so that something odd is up, and I'm curious as to know what that might be. It seems to be like they have no issues with these two. They're certainly got something on their mind, and Cammy is gonna get to the bottom of it.
Surprisingly nice.
Yes. And Fireheart is just kind of like, she's rolling her eyes, even though it wasn't a negative review. She's just like, this is... I don't like being in magazines. She just gestures down. This sucks.
It could be worse.
Yeah, she kind of like mutters to herself, yeah, it could be Ophi, I suppose. Like,
Oh my god.
and like Balcony Blitz nudges Fireheart like, shut up. Like, oh, sorry. In the bad we have Jackpot. Oh boy, oh boy, Jackpot, ye folk.
How could they write anything bad about Jackpot?
Oh boy, you'll see. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Try to attack Cammy.
Alright.
3 people in this fucking party tried to attack her.
So what? She's a bitch.
Agreed.
Here's the thing. The thing that's different about Triple's thing is that it's literally like just half a page. And there is no images of Triple on it. Except for the one on the front. There's absolutely not a single image on here. Except for the one that's on the front of the magazine. Jackpot was truly the hardest one to find on this list, but I was finally able to track down his name from one of his good friends and longtime ballgoer, a pimp named Buckback. He seems to know the pony quite well, and inquiring more about him, my own perception of him seems to align with his. What can I say? He's good at evading me, and I'm intrigued at what I'd gleaned from his rather sly personality. I'm cautious, yet curious to know more, but that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. If you know, you know, right? And there's like a little winky face.
I'm gonna have to retcon that for a second. They have another picture of Triple.
Oh yeah?
The first Kali Daily issue, the one where he's in the background.
Yeah, but they didn't include any pictures in this.
I guess.
Triple...
Interesting that they decided to leave that one out.
Well, Triple took all the camera crystals.
No. I mean, the one from the very first Kali Daily drawing that I did. You know, the one with Swift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about this issue though.
Yeah, I know, but they had different pictures attached to that, so they reused. I assume they use pictures of the Jinx for.
Oh yeah, they totally did.
Fault.
There is no pictures of Triple here still. It doesn't matter. Like there's still no pictures of Triple.
Odd.
Remember, Triple said that he was from the CIA. Why would she blow CIA cover?
This is great. Don't you just realize that? Look at this. He points to the magazine. If we had one of these in Kaladai, we could make up whatever crap we wanted, tell it to everyone, and they'd believe us.
You're onto something. We have to tell everybody I'm beautiful.
Exactly. All you gotta do is manipulate a couple of powerful idiots, and then you can make anyone think whatever you want. It's great.
It sounds like a lot of work, though, and I don't like that.
Honestly, it would be easier for you to just write up your own article and then just sneak into Caladaily and just release some folders.
That's
I wouldn't
do that too.
I wouldn't start giving them ideas.
Good job.
That was an idea. That wasn't an idea.
You came up with the perfect cover.
He would turn to Mango and be like, "Hey, didn't you say something about how you didn't like those guys up over in that metal city you'd keep talking about?"
Yes, Goldenport. I tried to go there one day, and he looks a little bit miffed at that. I tried to apply, but got rejected. You see, they were too scared of my toasted technology to really accept me in. Also, they were just and he kind of like leans in. My boy, they were a little racist.
Can you imagine if you just told everyone in this big metropolitan city about that? You could. He points at that toaster. You could use that, in fact, to promote it.
He thinks of this for a second. My boy,
All you
you
have
may
to do
be
is
right.
you just give them a little gold to add an extra page telling how great it is. How did you gotta do that?
Yeah, like he totally is considering. That is quite the idea.
Speaking of which, are we gonna read his article?
Yes, there is still two in here. There's one for Lisa and one for Mango.
Ooh.
He doesn't seem to, and Lisa, both of them seem to be in the bad, and Lisa looks like why am I in the bad? like what did she do? Let's see. We got Lisa here. I'll post her because she starts reading hers. Yeah. Here we go. There's Lisa's. There is one mare that doesn't seem to want to make too many waves when it comes to making an impression, and I have to say it would be Lisa. She's undoubtedly dressed for the occasion and accompanying someone else who is as well. So why is she so down? If you're reading this, Miss Lisa, know that old Cammy is down to talk the talk. Let's see about getting you off this list. Last thing I want is someone with as good a dress as you to be on a list with Ophi of all creatures.
Oh.
Oh, she really got it down
never.
for Ophi.
We're gonna have it out next time we see each other.
Look, Ophi, if I may, next time, try to contain yourself. There's bitches all around, but you always gotta stay polite.
Freedom of the press is so wrong.
She says no freedom of the press. Ophi said it.
Hey, Lisa, I think this is pretty salvageable, actually. Don't you realize everyone looks at you like you're some mysterious person? You could use that to your advantage.
Give me a diplomacy check, Triple, actually. Cheer her up, like so you see the brighter side of this cloud.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my goodness!
My God.
Nice.
Get him.
Nice.
She kind of
In
blinked.
fact, if you just played your cards right, you could probably be one of the most popular artists in the world. You just gotta use that mystique to your advantage.
Whoa, you think? And she like her eyes brighten up, like they like whoa. They fwa. They do the fwa eye thing, right?
Yeah, he would tell her about that.
Incredible. Yeah, no, she is inspired. And you know, she looks back down at the article. However, before like she opens her mouth to say something, and then Mango just starts talking about it, like he just starts reading his article in a very angry way.
Eugene Mango, bat pony, number 1 inch extraordinaire. Or so he says. As unique as this bat pony's style is, I have to say I'm unimpressed by the way he carries himself. It's almost painfully obvious how much he is simply riding on the coattails of these Bannermanes just to seemingly want to show off all of his inventions. Newsflash, Mango. The toaster's been a thing for years now. One has to wonder if he's simply trying to wheedle his way into the Bannermanes in the first place. I'm sure Goldenport is hiring Mr. Mango. Get on it.
Oh.
No.
You know what, I take it back. Mine wasn't that bad.
I hate it. He's like
That
throws.
was pretty rough.
You know what?
Wow.
You
Well,
know,
at least you got in the Bannermanes.
the fact you're in this magazine at all is a good advertisement for your services.
I'm ruined.
Moon Planner owes you a big apology.
Yeah, he's like looking around, like, where is that planter? I have a word or two I need to say. And he's like, he just stomps out of the room. Like, he just doesn't even. He's looking for Moon Planner now. He goes to wherever.
Hey, wait, I got an idea on how you can salvage this too. Hold on. And then he leaves.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
I mean, if you're stopping him at the door, he'll stop. Otherwise, he's just gonna keep stomping out if you want to chase after him.
I mean, he's just calling after him, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll stop. What? What is it, Triple, my boy? I have to go invent V7.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God.
Just use Visa. It's just it's a redemption arc. All you gotta do is just show how you were the little guy, how no one would believe in you, and use that to your advantage. The public eats that up.
But what could be more impressive than a mechanical toaster that shoots toast?
Have you ever considered one that, can cook more than just toast, like bagels? And he's basically going to describe a toaster oven.
I could invent the George Fourhoof grill. That.
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm sorry, Beasley. What if you fried the air and use that to cook?
An air fryer?
I think
I dare say that's never been thought of in anybody's life. I'll be right on it.
I've tried it before.
Is an air fryer just an oven?
No, it's completely different. You see, and he starts going off.
I think we have 2 more articles.
Oh yes, there's still a couple more here. Who haven't we read? Electra. We haven't read. We've read Lisa, Jackpot, Ophidia. That was a funny one. I think it's just Electra. I think it's the last.
It's Electra and the
have
other
to
one.
read.
The other one too. The other 2 articles. Saint Tangents.
Yes.
Trying to.
And the other ones, yeah, not part of Upfront Personality.
Yeah.
All right, Electra.
Why did I make it into the bad?
Well, let's see.
Racist against Kieran's, obviously.
It's because you're a bad ass.
one of the Kierans
Elect-
is
She is a
good.
Kieran.
Yeah, but they had to have a token Kieran who's good.
Electra has been a secret interest of mine for a while now. At first, I thought it might be a coincidence that she'd been avoiding my lens in the past, but a few snaps later, and I've come to find it a reoccurring state of her being. I can simply never get a good picture of this Kira no matter how hard I try, and below this it shows like every picture she's tried to take of Electra. It's like all of them. Face covered, behind something, blurry, like you're... It's almost like she has a sixth sense for what is about to happen or something, I swear it. Equally as perplexing is how no one seems to know much about her. Where did she come from? Where is she going? Past her name, it's hard to tell, but I speculate that she's from the scale tip Bannermanes, if anything. One thing is for certain, she's not getting off this list until she blows me away tomorrow night. I warn you, Electra, I'm a hard Kieran to please.
Did you hear that? You have to blow her.
There's no way I'm.
But
Mike.
she's hard to please, so be careful.
I don't care.
You're gonna have to try really hard.
You are all the worst.
I like how
I'd
it's
even
We're on the
want.
good side.
Like I'd even want to get off of her bad list.
But all I'm saying, I'm seeing these pictures. This is just a Bigfoot collection. These are worth.
Hey,
Wow.
just because I'm blurry and hairy doesn't mean I'm Bigfoot.
These
Why
are
are you
more
sticking out of a river?
She's
These are
Big
more
Hoof.
of-
No, I could confirm. She's Big Hoof. I've seen him.
These are more
You'll be seeing
focused
them.
than my husband's pictures.
You'll be seeing them a lot closer if you keep that up, Thumbtack.
Oh no, she's real. Hug me, tangent.
You know what? I'm with you, Sarcy. Screw Cammy.
This is gonna be the the Civil War, Bannermanes Civil War, just goods versus the bad.
The good
I'll
versus
have
the
no
bad.
theory.
Third party, the unsightly.
I think we're going to have a nice chat with this camera lady.
Hell have no fury like 3 mares scorned.
So there are 2 other articles in here. The other one's not part of upfront personality. There's Electra avoiding the camera and Saint Tangent's doodles.
Ain't there? Whole article.
It's just doodles.
I think we just did the Electra avoiding camera, didn't we?
No, that was just Cammy's
That's
account of who Electra is, who just like a thing about her. There's somebody else. Once again, the organization called The Edge is now headlining Electra. and there's no better way to put it. It's like the way that their articles look in the magazine is like TMZ is following Electra. Like, alright, all you out there, this is getting pretty uncanny. Time after time, we've seen her in the background. Always a sub-note in the grander pictures that our lovely Cammy has an incredible eye for. She constantly seems to either surprised or hiding away from everything we do. Now, clearly she's been traveling with them and apparently played a crucial part in the Wati rescue effort. There's something special about this Kieran, and the more and more she shows up in our photos, the more and more questions we reach out and ask. The odd thing is, though, is that none of these questions ever yield results. Any leads that we have down to, every leads that we have down to before the events at Wati only lend to one conclusion: no one knows where she is from or who the hell this Kieran really is. Now, some of our readers might ask if this is a bit intrusive on her privacy, and to that we say, it's what we do. We do it for you, Kalidai. No one should be saved from the spotlight at such a key event of our city's traditions, and the lack of background of this individual has a lot of us wondering how much of a scale-tip influence is going to be present in what she has to present to us on the runway come tomorrow.
You know what? I'm not too worried. They can ask whatever they want, but they'll never find out.
What are you 2 gonna do about this?
What do you mean?
Well, between you and Ivory, you know, your thing.
Yeah.
Well,
They really seem to be, you know, noticing a lot of you.
Yeah, pretty standard fare, really. It's like, she gives you like a look. I mean, honestly, so I don't know. Yeah, honestly, she kind of like leans in. It's a bit fun, actually. Like,
you do tend to get noticed when you're in key moments.
Yeah. You know, quite honestly, it's one of my favourite things, right? Everybody makes stories about you, and then you go in the papers, and you says, "Oh, there's this one blue man. I don't know what he's called, something drop." And they'll make up a whole backstory for you. They say, "Oh, you some commoner that came from the tavern down the way, just blew everybody out, and nobody even recognized that you were there," or something, you know. They just invent stories about you. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, they really do invent stories, don't they?
She kind of like looks at Ophi. "Oh, are you seething?"
I'm just saying, there could be an accident at the printing factory.
Children don't seethe; they simmer.
Ah, simmering. And then she kind of like picks up her like a tea that she's been delivered on the table and just holds it over Ophi's head, and it starts to steam even more. Yep, she's simmering, all right. VCS, are you with us?
Yes.
There's one more article here. Saint Tangent's Doodles by Stitcho Mulligan. Alright, let's see. Stitcho Mulligan, what does he have to say about Saint Tangent's Doodles here? What's that in the back there? A saint herself doodling on a napkin? Well, dames and fellas, you've heard the author in toast. Now get ready for art straight from the mind of one of the Sun King's more prolific icons of this day and age. Some say so prolific, in fact, that you feel blessed simply by being around her. I can't say I know exactly what that feels like, but several of our news ponies have confirmed such a feeling, so who am I to question the divine? Local bards are clamoring to see what she has to draw, though, that's for certain. Many ponies are curious if any of her more known pieces are going to show up in this year's auctions, especially now that they have been made public. One thing is for certain, anyone betting against anything a pimp named Buckback wants better have some deep pockets. If you know, you know, folks. I'll say it time and time again. If you know, you know! And there's just like the zoom in on Tangent doodling on a napkin. Thumbtack looks like villainously smug at this point.
Tangent, I didn't know you were an artist.
What are you drawing?
What am I drawing right now?
No, in the picture.
Can we have a
I-
zoom in
I
of the
just-
picture?
It's just a little cat smiley face.
Isn't it cool? Look! And like Thumbtack dives into Tangent's bag and pulls it out. I've been saving these.
Oh.
Aww.
Where's the fridge?
Look around.
Ha-
Well, there's no fridge.
Put it on
Oh.
Fortuna's box.
Wait, no. Please don't.
Oh, that's the perfect spot for it. It is like
Nope.
a wind. It is like a picture frame.
As long as as long as you don't use the magnets, it's gonna be fine. Just do not use magnets to stick it on me.
We can tape
Someone
it to
say
the window.
magnets?
Yeah.
Please don't.
Here you go. Show players. There's all the articles. They should be all together. First issue and second issue of the day.
Lovely.
Ooh.
The unsightly.
The unsightly.
Poor Sarcy.
Oh, so feel free to reference those whenever you need.
Sarcy, have you ever considered arson?
I've been thinking about it.
Sarson.
It solves a lot of problems.
It can be quite therapeutic.
I think so. I think it would be really good to set all these magazines on fire.
Look, we already have one rogue Bannermane around. We don't need another one.
This is personal.
Maybe we can just talk to her. Maybe. Are there windows out that are looking outside?
They are, yes. Thankfully, nobody seems to be out them this time.
What's the rogue Bannermane?
There.
Oh.
Yeah, remember the last time you tried to do arson, Sarcy? When you tried putting out the fire, you used gasoline.
Well, it was wet. What
yeah,
else was I
but
supposed to use?
smelled weird.
Sometimes you gotta crack an egg.
It could have been stale water, It smells funny.
Darcy can't tell the
Listen,
difference
that was
between
only 2
alcohol and
times.
water.
That was only 2 times.
Fucking
2 times?
Three if you count the, and he goes on. Yeah.
Oh.
Hubby keeps like snickering to himself, and you just hear him repeat, "All that in a bottle of Kieran Special, funniest shit I've ever heard." It's totally like rereading Ophi's article right now, and he's fucking having he thinks that's the funniest shit ever.
I see you're easy to please.
Look, all I'm saying is that for once I'm not the worst thing in this article.
You're welcome.
Man, they really laid it on Ophi. There's like 4 or 5 articles just bitching about her.
Now, she may not like me, but, Sarcy really got nailed on this one.
I don't know. I might
don't
be
know.
unsightly, but I'm not 5 articles bad,
Deflect. Who else can I blame?
I think we should sign blame where it is really deserved. On Canny.
I agree.
Is she just against you because you're not wearing enough clothes?
I don't know.
Look who's talking. They got
It
your
looks
butt.
like it.
Oh,
Oh.
see, the only ones who are naked are Ophi and Electra right now.
Well,
Oh.
Well, we could set their place on fire, or we could get our revenge by knocking them dead tomorrow, huh?
That's true.
We'll make it so they have to write good things about us.
Are we the
Wait.
baddies?
No,
No.
it is undeniable. We're not going to force them to write good things about us. We're just going to make them. It's different.
The powerful yet gentle hoof.
We all got our special outfits for tomorrow, right? We're going to get all dolled up. We're going to,
Did they say that? Didn't they say that
Knock
if
it
we
out.
entered without the outfits, we weren't supposed to put them on until the night of?
No, if you enter without outfits, you're pretty much forced to go down the runway.
They just kind of like, if you come here without outfits, everybody just has this unwritten expectation that you've come here without an outfit. That means tomorrow you're gonna like bring something that's gonna blow our mind. It's pretty much like the confident flex, if you will, like. Like, yeah, I know what I'm about, and you're gonna lay it all down on the line the next day.
And
Look,
sorry,
guys.
because she came in dressed like a hobo.
I'm not just like a hobo, I'm just like me.
Look, I offered to give you my Belle Mare outfit at least to cover yourself up. Just you got kicked out of the cafe.
Listen,
For
I might be
God's
dressed
sake.
like a hobo, but I'd rather be dressed like a hobo than a bellmare.
Derelict.
Well,
Derelict.
we do have an understaffing problem. Why don't you borrow my outfit for a moment?
No! They haven't asked us politely to take over for their staff yet.
I will point out to you guys, any drinks and things that you have are no longer coming to you on their own. Nobody's serving them. So 90% of the time it's probably just like Cafe or Hubby having to use a little bit of magic to like float something in from the kitchens or whatever.
Well, if we're having it this bad, I wonder how the rest of the party is going.
Oh, I'm sure, Cafe actually looks a little bit worried at this, kind of like ponderous. I'm sure that, Miss Koh-i-Noor is probably thinking about something like that, and she doesn't look like she's confident in whatever solution she might have. Did she say she could, you guys could ever go see her or anything? Did you get an invite to her, to a throne room? Perhaps you could go meet her about that.
We did.
Did we?
Yes, she
Yeah.
said that we could meet her anytime we wanted.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I guess if we're gonna go meet her, I should probably get changed before then.
Changed? For what? The
Into my ball outfit.
It's not.
No.
It's not day 2 yet. It's only day 1.
Magnific said that we gotta keep those ready for the big show on the second day.
Ah.
Yeah, and Cafe gives like a sage nod. Don't want to make Magnifique angry.
No, I
Where is
suppose
she,
not.
anyways?
You look around. She is not here. Bellhop, your That's Odd activates.
What?
You see every character on the magazine, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There's one character there isn't an article of.
Yeah.
Magnifique.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not really that odd. She's probably been at this place for so long that there's nothing new to be written about it. I don't know.
Hey, it's still just a That's Odd thing. I don't think anybody pointed it out.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing it.
I was wondering where she was. Maybe they're saving her for the last day. I think she designed a lot of the dresses after all.
Yeah, from here, I mean, this is your little magazine. Outside the window, it's actually becoming increasingly beautiful. It's very clear that the ball at its height is at night, every night probably, because not only is there like lights that are shining around, they're done so in a way that's set up so like quite literally you have that Hollywood aesthetic where all the lights kind of go up in the air. It's not blinding by any means. But it does mean that like the actual like inner square here is lit up very nice and ambiently.
Very pretty.
Oh yeah.
Are there people out and about?
Oh yeah, like people have returned back, like almost back to their like normal banter. Everybody is like holding magazines, like leaning next to each other, and, like nudging. You see some people making little curly symbols above their head and like laughing a little bit.
Curly symbols?
Yeah, like
Yeah, drunk thingies.
Oh.
Ah.
You have to be pretty damn drunk to be able to emanate visuals from your head. It's quite an ability.
It's more of a twisted symbol than a curly.
That would be a good way to put it. Yeah.
Bubbles also work too.
They're not drunk. They're making fun of Ovi.
Oh, I see. Okay, no, that.
Oh my god, it's
Okay.
it's the fucking squinty eyes, so by pulling
see.
your eyes with the finger kind of thing.
You could
Yeah.
have went without telling him that.
and I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. What was you gonna say?
No, you go ahead.
I'm just gonna shit post. What were you gonna say?
What I don't get is why'd they use such a bad picture? So it's like backhands the cover of the magazine. I'm not even looking at the camera.
But you came out so good in the articles, though. They love you.
He's not with y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Jinx.
Oh, you're talking about Swift?
Yeah.
Jinx is
Oh.
like leaning in, like almost suspiciously, like looking at the cover as you kind of like smack it. Oh no. And she like looks closer.
Not that I saw.
Yeah, like
I
she.
still. I'm not even. Look, I'm the only one. I'm like the only one not looking at the camera with a frown and a scowl. That's such an ugly picture.
And she kind of like shakes her head. No, look here, and she gestures at Bellhop in the picture. She's giving us a funny look.
Let her look.
And she kind of like sits back in the bed. I'm
Curious
sure.
enough. I've already barked up that tree. First, piss poor performance, and then this bad image. Ugh.
And she kind of like looks over a little bit. Gives you a little bit of smooch on the cheek. Don't worry. Kind of like
Now,
looks.
how am I supposed to shine? They wrote an article then saying I'm here to shine and leave an impression, but the impressions so far have been poor.
She kind of like starts like pondering a little bit. Well, there's always the runway tomorrow.
Oh, I might as well stay hidden until the runway. In that case.
And she kind of ponders a little bit. If you'd
You've
like.
been here more than I have.
Yeah, and she kind of nods. I have. If you really want to shine in some place like this, she starts pondering like ideas. You ever wanted to spin up some drama?
I don't know. I'm not typically someone that spins up the drama.
Well, I am. She says, she gestures toward herself. Why don't we, and she thinks for a minute, go find Misty tomorrow?
Well, that sounds like drama and a half.
Oh, look at that. And I'm sure they'll be very happy to see somebody, she pokes Swift in the chest, break apart two fighting Kirans.
Kind of looks back at the article that highlights that they were wondering about drama. You think that's a good idea on your behalf? Because there's legitimate drama there, isn't there?
And yeah, and she kind of like gives Swift a look. Yeah, Misty ain't shit.
His eyes drift to the matching dresses again. Right. Oh, I guess let's get up and walk around the city a bit.
Fair enough. And you guys get up and you get through. It's worth noting, by the way, Swift, that the rooms that you're in is magnificent. You guys technically got your own individual rooms. It's just like right now, you and Jinx just happen to be in the same one. This room is very clearly designed by the Crystal Dragon herself, and has some brilliant blues in it. Things that would complement you greatly, and it's very clear that it's taken inspiration from you. There's a lot of, like, you know how like really big opulent sailing rooms will have like just articles of adventures and things like that. They've been on the fish on the wall, that kind of stuff, right? Like all the things imagine Mr. Krabs' sailing house, right? They're painting the wall. It's got like a
With
bunch
paneling.
yeah, it's got like a
No, Chris.
it's got like it's got all the bells and whistles out of crystals, yeah, and it's opulent. Like if I had to give you a size of this room, it would be like I would say 15 by 15. Like it's a big room.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth noting. It's very special. She doesn't do that for every room.
Yes, she does.
I guess he would ask, like, she, like, Jinx specifically.
Oh.
She doesn't custom every room.
Oh, yes, she does. And she
How
kind
can
of
she customize every room for everyone here?
she's a dragon, Swift, and a crystal one. She can do whatever the hell she wants with those crystals. You see that castle out there? I'm sure she changes it every year, at least a little bit.
Hey, another question. Since you seem so keen on revealing things that you can turn into, can you turn into a dragon too?
And she kind of gives a little bit of a chuckle. When I need to.
Ooh. Seems to spark some interest.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Wondering if it went the other way.
And she
Thinks about whether the other Kieran said, can turn into dragons.
just every
Is that a
Kieran.
Kieran thing, or is that a you thing?
I hope it's not a Kieran thing, otherwise we have a different problem. And then she kind of like looks up. Kara blesses me with many, many fun abilities, Swift.
She blesses me with you.
There's a smooch there, I'm sure. Alright. And you promptly like leave the room and head out into just the kind of the square area, or you looking for anything?
Yeah. Well, we can get back to that. Go back to the other group. Sorry to have been splitting the party, but
Oh, you're
let the
good.
rest of the party go.
Lisa seems to be alone now from her spouse. I guess it's getting closer tonight. We gotta eventually have that meeting. But I'll save that for when that comes, I guess.
Yeah. Now, oddly enough, Swift, even though you're over there, party's over here, you guys start to see some CIA Bannermanes, like, in your general vicinity. And they just kind of, like, seem to be just, like, kind of, like, near you. And then, like, one by one, occasionally, like, they just kind of, like, slip you guys some information. Koh-i-Noor has wished to inform you that she would like to speak with you at some point.
Why don't we just waltz in there?
And they kind of like nod. And that would be preferable.
I know that Moonplanter wanted to break the bad news. He's not here today. But
they didn't say tonight. They just said they would like to have a meeting with you at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does seem important.
Yes.
Wait, with Triple or the whole party?
I'm assuming the whole party.
Oh yeah, like one by one, wherever you guys are going, group or not, like these guys are they're doing the CIA glow so hard maneuver of just like giving you this information in a way that is the most discreet as possible. Like they'll even do the badge flip thing where they pull out like a little billfold or something like CIA. Like
Hey, you know what I'll ask? How's do you ever go into her room? Do you ever see some of the statues that she has? To one of those CIA guys.
Affirmative.
Have you ever seen one that's a cat, and he describes Shabaka?
Affirmative.
I see. He's thinking to himself, while cursing under his breath, these guys are assholes.
Affirmative.
He's just like standing here's the thing is that he's standing there not like somebody who's not going to give you information. It's not like he's looking like he's got something better to do. He's at attention. Like he's like listening to your statements and like answering your questions right now.
He's referring a bit more to the city. He's more upset about the fact that Shabak is trapped. He might try to just impart the idea that he might want to do a little deception to try and make him just pass around the idea around the CIA that it's a really bad idea to hold that guy because it could really risk the safety of the city.
Okay.
And potentially cause some problem. What chapter is Shabaka again?
He is from the Sacred Skeins as well.
Yeah, potentially cause some problems that they just don't need right now with Bleakburn.
Yeah, give me that check.
Here it is.
Oh my goodness. Wonderful roll. And he kind of like listens.
He's gonna do this as many people as he can, of those CIA guys.
Yes. Now here's the thing: as you kind of start spreading this lie around, like to each one, there's an interesting thing. Like you'll start a conversation with you guys, and you're like, that you'd probably bring that up first, right? That crystal guy that's in there, or whatever. It's the ones that you haven't talked to about this before.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, affirmative. You have authorization level B. Like.
Really? We can just go see them, or I guess maybe that's the authorization level
Yes.
to talk about it.
Effectively, they are taking you seriously. It seems like they're actually taking in this information, and that you've been apparently given some higher authorization level.
Nice. A couple of my friends could use that too. He's, just gonna try to spread it.
Yeah, no, and he kind of like nods. He's like, affirmative, they do.
All right, perfect. I'm just setting up some dominoes.
Lisa is just like, Mango just kind of stomped off, right? And once you guys kind of like start piecing out, departing, like going about, it's like, who else does she have to go with? She just starts kind of like walking with you, like she's just like watching you do all this stuff, and she's kind of smiling. She's being quiet, but she's smiling, like actually, and definitely take like just hearing these wonderful stories that you tell that apparently just these guys are just eating up.
Well, what can are there any places where people are eating?
Oh yes. In fact, there's a popular restaurant right across the way called the Succubus, where people seem to be just kind of like going in for their evening reservations.
Remember that silvery-looking Kieran we saw that was like really fancy and unimpressed by everything?
Oh yes.
Does he look very wealthy, well off?
Oh yes.
Oh, he just would turn to Lisa. Hey, want to see something cool?
Okay.
Just follow my lead. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna try doing a little scam with her. The scam just involves him and her talking as if they just came across a bunch of money and they don't know how to manage it. And around the guy. And they're kind of talking a little bit loudly. Like he's like, are you sure you can really handle that? Dad said. And he keeps on, making it sound authentic. And he's trying to get that guy's attention subtly in a way, but, making it look like they're just having a normal conversation.
Oh, yes. And like, finding that guy and starting this thing, he does actually, like, gain, like, his ears prick up a little bit. And Lisa, being a bored that she is, seems to catch on pretty quickly, right? Like, she's also, definitely going along with it proper, but he kind of, like, waits until whatever little bit of speech that you had there, like ends. Maybe that guy leaves, or maybe, like, Lisa, does this thing, and he kind of comes over. I couldn't help but notice, he starts, that you may need some help.
Oh, well... Oh, it's just me and my sister here, he says, pointing to Lisa. He thinks to myself, Ollie. Yeah, my name's Ollie, and this is,
Skateboard.
He snaps his finger. Yeah, he says. We come from the north. We just came here visiting because, well, our grandma, bless her soul, she passed, and there's not many people in the family to manage it. She was a great adventurer. He spins this whole lie, and what he's gonna do is he's just gonna start cozying up with this guy, and just be like at this table. Is he eating anything right now?
He's probably like had something on his plate. was like, you know, some standard meat dish with a side of cured special or something fancy. But he's like moved his chair over to like be part of your table. You know, at this point, like he's pulled up the chair. He's listening intently. Like, here's the thing. He's kind of nodding, and like it's not like he's hearing out the play. He's like, oh yes, that sounds. Yeah. Like it sounds terrible. Like.
He keeps on like motioning to that food. Hey, by the way, I'm really sorry. He whispers on that table. I'm so new to this place. I don't know anything about how to order food here, like how to look fancy, and I'm really worried. She already makes fun of me when I, you know, be frugal. When I'm frugal about eating. What should I order here? And you know, he's trying to get the fanciest food. Trying to get this guy to suggest the fanciest food, the fanciest Kieran special, the fancy stuff, but not saying it actually.
Yes, give me your deception roll. There it is. Nice.
Yeah.
Even with that,
for both of them.
Yeah, he could have like, garçon, garçon, yes, like another, like one other person who's just like looks around. He's like, I'm not a garçon. Ah, right. I'm sorry, Mr. Triple. We're having a staffing issue right now. He's like kind of like stands up. But worry not. I shan't let you go without a meal. I will be right back. And he goes to the back of the kitchen himself.
All right. So here's where the scam comes in. They're gonna just keep on eating with this guy, doing it, and when he sees that it's about time to pay for the bill. He's like with Lisa, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go use the restroom really quickly.
Yeah.
And they would just disappear after they've ordered like an exorbitant amount of gold pieces worth of food with this guy. And have had the greatest dinner ever. That's when he decides to leave with her.
Yeah. And like she'll totally like do the same, you know, she'll wait. Like she's not gonna go like right after you, so it's not obvious, right?
Yeah.
And eventually, yes, she too leaves, and though you might not be able to hear what her parting words in that little bit were, eventually you guys both find yourselves outside. She is like, she looks like she's not normally ever this bad, but man, it's quite a rush. Yeah, like you're so bad. Like,
looks like you are as well. And he's gonna look around. You know, we could just earn income. I could just use the earn income macro. I kind of just want to use deception. I want to do a ton of freaking of just scams. Hey, have you ever heard of this? I got this coin here that's really fancy, or you know, another one. Hey, I need to get you to help me get my wife out of this bad neighborhood, man.
Yeah.
All this other stuff.
Okay. 31. I need to double check some earn income. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. I should get. I don't know why. It usually does it.
You're fine. Maybe it just needs to be updated. They probably updated something. You just have to pull it back from the compendium there. All right.
I missed it. I failed.
Oh, you're fine. Do you want to use your point?
You know, why not? I got 2 of them. Let's try it one more time.
Nice.
There we go.
There
That's a success.
And
That's what he's doing while he waits for, you know, it to get late enough for him to ask, like, Lisa, okay, let's talk about what's going on. Because, you know, they're going to rendezvous at some point at the room. But he's kind of gotten caught up in scamming at this point.
Jesus. You got 55 gold pieces from that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And here's the thing. 55. Up that to 75 on account of everyone here seems to be exorbitantly rich. Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Like, oh my boy, it's nothing, right? You know, this gold...
Yeah.
Bunch of marks.
75 gold pieces.
Oh, yes.
Well, yeah, that's what he's doing before he you know, meets up with Lisa and asks him what's going on. Actually, this is just how they kill time before it gets late.
Yes, absolutely. Other folk, like Triple, just kind of like ran off with Lisa somewhere. What are you guys doing?
Koh-i-Noor?
It's up to you.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I figure we don't have much else to do other than that and see the sights.
and maybe the CIA too. But
And hunt down a certain news pony.
I want a drink, but how can I get a drink if there's nobody serving drinks?
I have drinks here.
No, but we're on vacation. I don't want your backwater hooch. I want.
Hey,
some
this is
nice...
not backward.
I've already had some. It's backwater hooch.
You can always get Kieran special straight from the tap.
No. Listen, we're in a nice place.
That's quite the offer, Ophi.
I want a nice fancy cocktails. Huh?
Yeah, you see, like, as you guys are kind of going around, here's the problem. Is like people's reservations aren't getting filled. Like, there's apparently like nobody working the room services now. Like, there's a lot that's not getting done suddenly. It's a logistical nightmare, one might say.
Hey.
I think it might be our fault.
Well, we might have to come to these parties' rescue, huh? It's kind of sad to see all these people out and about, but none of them have any drinks in Hoop.
Alrighty, if you guys want to go to the Crystal Castle, like, you are 100% allowed to.
Yeah.
Alright, let me find something here, just so I can do the thing.
While we're walking around, do I spot the camera girl at all? Can I roll a perception?
Yeah, 100%. Blind, yeah. Oh, easy peasy. Sarsaparilla, like, here's the thing. Cammy the Camera Kieran is a popular Kieran, and I mean, there's a lot of people that want to talk to Cammy and make an impression. You can spot her whenever. Yeah, like, she's there, and she's just like, she's just like, oh, it was great talking with you. Let me get your good side. Woo, click. She's clicking. She says click every single time she clicks that little button on her camera. Click.
I want to do a thing where I want to fuck with her a little bit.
Oh no.
Like, as we're walking by, we're going off to Koh-i-Noor's place. I'm just gonna, stealth
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
Stealth first, and then I'm gonna see if I can quickly pickpocket any fucking camera crystal she has in her fucking camera bag.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my.
You.
And then I'll leave a note. Well, I'll make the roll first.
Okay.
So I'm taking out some camera bags. I'm also slipping in a note that says, something about, like, fucking, I'll show you who's lost their edge.
Oh.
Just a little note in her camera bag, and I'm gonna attempt to take some crystals.
Alrighty. That would be a normal success. So you could take 5 crystals from her as you catch her in conversation with somebody else.
And that's what I do.
Wonderful.
I don't care which ones they are. There's 5. Just grab a hooful.
Yep. You grab a hooful. She doesn't even
And
notice.
just walk away. Walk away like nothing's happened. Just keep going. We're just keep going. That's it.
Wonderful.
That'll teach that bitch.
Guys are ridiculous. Hey,
What? No, she wrote. She fucking.
Yeah,
That's.
sport.
She wrote slander.
Good job, Sarsi.
And now she's gonna
Live
slander
slander.
even more.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
gonna be
libel slander, yeah.
With what photos?
Oh,
Yeah, with what photos? What photos is she going to post up? You know.
You're just trying to put up fire with more fuel.
Well, as Jackpot said earlier, that is something that I have already done.
Yeah, 3 times.
Don't
now,
do
not
it.
4.
Now, Swift.
Huh?
Jinx, I mean, you guys also got, like, approached by the CIA at one point, and you're like, like, Jinx is like, okay, that's kind of odd, like, and then you guys kind of see out in the distance, right, like, the group starting to, like, a group of people obviously, like, them talking amongst each other and starting to head up to the Crystal Castle, and Jinx is kind of, like, nudging. Wanna go see?
If they're heading that way, I suppose can reconvene.
And she kind of nods. Very well. And she starts going over there. Now here's the thing is, I mean, like, you don't encounter anybody who's gonna, like, hassle you at this point. Like, they seem to be either too engrossed in the magazines, or oddly enough, people just, like they just seem to stay out of the way. Like it's like just like another perfectly normal thing. And Jinx is just kind of like looking like left and right. You know, it's odd how efficient those CIA operatives are.
Say they glow.
Is it like they're standing back but also looking, or are they just like not even really paying attention?
It's more like they seem like the crazies, I should say. The ones that would probably be the most annoying to deal with have conveniently been, you know, removed from your general area.
Okay, well the thing for me is that, well, I haven't really seen that to begin with, so really I'm not noticing any difference of anything, because I'm not normally gone up to in my everyday life with crazy ponies to begin with, so really I don't really notice anything different here.
Fair enough. Jinx
I don't really know that CIA are doing anything.
Yeah. Well, Jinx still says that regardless, because I mean, like, she's probably been here a few years, right? And she's like looking around like, that's odd. Like, she hasn't experienced that before. And eventually, yes, you guys kind of catch up to each other. Now, thankfully, you guys had not broken the portcullis into the Crystal Castle, because Tangent had a wonderful ability.
Hold on. Hey, everybody. Greet everyone as he returns. Hey, I caught back up with y'all. Did y'all get a chance to read your articles? It's nice being in the spotlight, isn't it?
Maybe for you.
No.
They wrote some very good vocabulary in there. Points to his article.
Those are very bad words in there.
There are about 2 pages of you. Only half a page of nothing but negative stuff of a lot of us.
Well, divine lances may do that, wouldn't they?
Not everyone threw a divine lance at her, but I wish I threw more.
Oh dear. Just let me know when you will, and I'll be out of the picture next time.
You can tell if you're standing anywhere near her in like a 5 feet radius around her, the air seems to be about 8 degrees higher.
We're gonna meet.
Jinx just says, simmer.
Nice.
Oh, the simmer.
If it's this is just out of character, potentially you guys could just do an initial meeting, not like the official, okay, let's lay everything down at once thing.
I'm not
just,
gonna lay everything down.
No.
Yeah, just be like, hey, we're here, we're gonna be around, what's your deal? Yeah, just a quick, like, hey, I'm here, and stuff like that. Might be a good idea.
We'll just see what they want to talk about.
Yeah,
You just better do it before you get inebriated.
How are we going to get inebriated without the service ponies?
Oh, yeah.
A little late for that.
I should
No one
probably
is
settle this
really-
with Koh-i-Noor herself.
Wonder what possible solution there is to find the service ponies.
Yes, I wonder. Let's find out.
Let's
I like
find
it,
out.
So
All
it
right.
just gets just gives a little flatter look, but he doesn't say anything.
Let's see.
Holy shit, what are those things?
Hold on, stop your moving for a second.
What are those things riding those things?
Yes, hang on. There's Ophi. We have Tangent.
Can you move me back?
Triple. Yeah, I got you. Just making sure I get everybody on the map while I have you all here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, and then is Bellhop's going? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And what about Wickerwind?
Probably not.
Okay.
It might take like a quick, Triple might take a quick here.
Awesome. Lisa actually wouldn't be allowed in here particularly. She is not authorized with this access, right? Like.
Oh, while this is quite understandable, he's obviously not very happy about it and just grumbles.
No, she kind of like winks to you. Don't worry.
I don't get what the big deal is, he says as he goes inside.
You know,
Yeah.
Does Balcony want to go, or does he not want to go?
Well, he checked in his bag, And he mutters something to Wickerwind, actually, Swift. And by mutters, I mean I'm gonna DM you something.
Third mail, third mail, third mail.
There you go.
Or are these weird creatures right here?
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're
Okay. The only thing is, I don't know why, but that article. Do you get the feeling like the article's putting us together too much?
And they
We
kind
have
of
our own lives.
and they kind of like nod. You know, you have a point. And she kind of like thinks a little bit. What if? And Balcony Blitz gets a big brained idea. What if we got in a fight?
A fight?
A fight.
I don't know if I can fight you.
I don't even know if I have anything to be angry at you about.
I was just gonna suggest maybe if we were seen in different places. Not.
And he
Not
kind of,
together.
yeah, he kind of like thinks, okay, I mean that works for me. And like he looks left and right. I'll go this way, you go that way. He just runs off. He just runs.
Good plan. But Wicker will take. I guess I'll take this. Unless you want to go deliver it.
No, you. And then he gestures.
So then, yes, he is here.
Okay, cool.
Front and center.
Yes. Where is the Wicker? Wicker. There he is. Boonk. Bam.
Hello, Tangent.
Hi, Tangent. Oh, yeah. There she is. She looks at you intently, I'm sure, but then steps aside.
One saint to another.
Yes.
The heroes have arrived.
And you guys get the grand introduction to the throne room, which has been promptly actually cleaned of all the bodies that were here, thankfully enough. And there sits the crystal dragon right over there, Koh-i-Noor herself. I actually have a thing I should probably put on it. It didn't actually update the token. Hold on. Note
She
item.
says this is about 20 episodes in the making.
Whoosh. Bam. There we go. Yeah, look at her.
Wow.
And she sits between. Well, they're not there anymore. If you recall, promptly disposed of the giant walking statues that were.
Yes.
That were there. So those are no longer there. However, she seems to be more than happy to meet you guys. And let me just double check some notes here that I have just in case.
Those were the Mercury golems, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Those are those weird ones, the Quicksilver ones.
Yeah.
And she invites you over. Darlings, no need to look so intimidated. Come on. And she gestures up to the middle here.
Big throne room.
Oh yeah, it's pretty big. You guys take some time to go up there. I mean the easy stride for her, certainly. It takes you guys a little bit longer to actually kind of go up there, and the Pingwing, kind of strides up, as does Ivory Drop. There you go.
Oh, these stairs. Oh.
Bad memories?
No. No.
And she is more than happy to say hello to everybody here. She gives you guys a subtle little wave. Behind her, you do see, once again, still those two crystal statues, one Shabaka, one with somebody who is a Persian, but you don't really know who.
Yeah, he's staring at them.
Yeah.
Very obviously at this point.
And she nods to all of you guys. I do dearly hope that my Bannermanes didn't give you too much trouble coming in here.
Quite the opposite from my standing.
Wonderful. I did authorize them to, and she kind of like thinks for a little bit, allow you to know more things than the common folk. And she wraps her tail around herself, and like it comes up to her chin, where she kind of like taps pensively, tap tap tap. That being said, I have to thank you. And she actually bows her head and you guys.
It's unexpected.
Oh, well.
And then like raising it up. I mean, the giant glass window still behind her is broken through. It's falling apart. And when she bows her head, it's more than obvious that that's an unsightly patch on a crystal castle.
I see you're doing a little redecorating.
That wasn't my doing. Entirely.
Hey, it was there when she found it. I'm sorry, danger calls, and it's hard to really not make a mess of an area when you're fighting for life.
I do understand. I'm more sorry that you had to see me in a more, she kind of thinks for the wording, jagged manner. And she almost looks like disgusted by the idea of being jagged.
Yeah, Swift will rub the part where he was bitten that sent him unconscious.
Oh yeah, and she's kind of like she winces at that too. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling.
We'll just pretend it didn't happen.
One of the many scars of battle. Another story to be told.
Yeah. She kind of nods a little bit. Another story, indeed. She looks at the window. At least I know what the prize for this year's fashion show will be. And she looks at the window. Suppose it might be good if the best fashion of them all got to be on my stained glass.
It's quite a high pedestal to hold fashion on.
Well, I am a hard dragon to please. And she says that and gives another little smile.
Yes, I believe that's, and he kind of looks back at the party. I assume the rest of you received a similar bit of word from one of those CIA agents that we were asked to come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
they were kind of spooky, I ain't gonna lie. And she kind of like looks around. Well, it's good to know that they're doing their job and they're doing it discreetly. Well, as you've noticed, and she kind of like looks a little bit like thoughtful at this. There seems to be a little bit of a logistical nightmare on our hooves here at the Crystal Ball, and she looks back out the window. There you can kind of see like there's probably like a big hold-up line at the succubus there. Some people are kind of wandering around. And, like people just like it's kind of like going to a con, but there's no con staff. Like what do you do? Right?
Line con.
Yeah, like
Is that
line
all
con.
how it is?
We don't have any blue shirts here. No.
Joke.
She looks back, not at like you directly, Smith, but like just behind you at Bellhop. And I had an idea until recently. I wondered if it might be too much to ask for your help.
Where?
Now she looks at the rest of you guys. Would it be any trouble? And I would, of course, provide the monetary cost of things to perhaps get some of your friend Bellhop's friends to help here at the party.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt on this business transaction, but what's going on with that? He says, pointing to Shabaka. That just looks like one of my old friends.
Oh, and she kind of like looks back at the statue. Oh, I am very sorry about that. You see, well, Shabaka here, if you've known him, and she looks at you like, you know, just for that moment, try to see if that's like you got some recognition about that, unfortunately cheaped me. And she looks like a little downed about it, like, him and his mentor. And as much as I like to give the benefit of the doubt, this was supposed to be repayment for what his mentor had done, and yet he felt like he should do it to me again. Shakes her head. Quite a shame, really. But I am no pushover, and I do not aim to be in the eyes of dragons.
You froze him?
Kind of nods. He knew the consequences.
Is this just how things usually are here?
She kind of like thinks a little bit. No. These are the only two I think I have ever had to punish, she says delicately.
You know, I just think that they're... He mutters to himself at this point. You know, there were other ways of going about that, he says.
I'll offer you this, Mr. Sevens, is it? She clearly seems to know your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can absolve them of their guilt, I will be more than happy to turn them back for you.
Oh, what would that involve? He said.
If you can prove somehow, she says, like totally doubting this conclusion, that whatever gems that they brought me are real, and by all means, I will turn them back. In fact, she actually just like she thrums her her talons, and just suddenly this bag of gems just kind of like shows up in front of you. Feel free to have at them. They're useless, valueless.
Okay. He thinks to himself, and there's no way for, you know, someone to make it all good some other way? Is that the only way?
And she kind of thinks a little bit. I suppose you can pay to have him released, but... And she kind of like, kind of considers that a little bit. I would personally feel slighted by that on some level.
I want to ask something real quick. Does this seem like something we could stone to flesh? It's something that would work on?
Oh, totally.
Okay. Just keeping that in the back of my mind.
Oh yeah. So she pretty much gave you guys Exhibit A, bag of evidence. Yeah.
I just think the punishment sort of outweighs the crime. That's all.
If you knew our sordid history, you would understand.
I'm afraid I have to disagree. But
I've got a
He
bad
thinks to
history
himself.
with the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go on. I want to hear it.
I was just gonna make a joke. I've got a bad history with a certain article writer.
Oh, and she kind of gives like a little bit of a chuckle. Miss Ophi, is it?
Yes.
Don't mind Cammy. She has a little bit of a temper.
Speaking of gems, I have some gems that could help start this Shabaka payment. And she throws you 5 of the fucking. She throws Koh-i-Noor the 5 fucking camera gems.
How many zeros are we talking when it comes to gold
Just
price?
eyes pop open at that.
Oh, it's just like camera crystals on the ground right there, just like ding ding ding. Yeah.
Well, I don't throw them disrespectfully. I throw them towards her.
Throw them at her.
No, she can't. She
She got that.
Yeah, no, she catches them like oh, what are these? And then she kind of like,
Isn't on the map.
oh
Some gems.
shit, I didn't. Brashy didn't say anything. Where's Brash?
Not on the map.
No, I'm not.
Boom. Yeah, say something.
She's just hiding.
Giant ass dragon in front of you.
Yeah. She catches her. She doesn't look slighted at all. Like, it seems pretty damn hard to actually offend this dragon, really. Like, she's just very conversational. And she catches them and takes a look. Oh.
You'll see that a lot of these, what's in these gems is very valuable.
Well,
To certain ponies.
eye for an eye, I suppose. And she tosses you a couple camera crystals back. Like, not from the ones that you tossed her, but ones that she had herself.
Oh, okay, I catch those.
Wait.
That
What
is
just happened?
interesting. That
Yeah.
is so interesting. I'm gonna have to fucking check that shit out later.
Yeah, and then she looks a little smug herself. Sometimes you have to nudge the media in the ways that you'd like to be seen, and she gives like a little bit of a wink to you, Cersei.
Wink back. Wink back.
I remind you all, you have a higher authorization level, and she puts like a shh up to her lips.
Oh man, what's in these fucking what's in these fucking memory cards, dog?
We'll check
You
them
are
out
aged
later.
and
Don't
learned.
worry about it.
Check it. Fortuna, do you have a camera reading device in your box?
Oh, sorry, you said,
Miss Fortuna.
Miss Fortuna doesn't, but the
Oh my-
bellhop's got the camera.
Oh my god, you guys gotta install that on Fortuna and have movie night from Fortuna's projector eyes.
Oh my
Yo. Yo.
Hey, Ophi.
Yeah.
Okay, but first, I guess we should ask. Okay, how many zeros are we talking with the crystals, mainly?
Well, like, are you
Yeah,
asking
would
her?
ask
Yeah.
it. Yeah, Koh-i-Noor, yeah, how many zeros are we talking, lady?
It's less so the amount of zeros at this point, and more the value. And she thinks of the word value in terms of rarity, gem types, and this is when like she kind of like stands, she concentrates for a moment, and suddenly just kind of like floating out from the ceiling, you see wonderful gems. Like you see diamonds, you see rubies, carbuncles, all circling what seems to be a covered thing about the size of a mirror. Wonderful things for a dragon's hoard, if you would.
What is the size of
Oh.
a mirror? What does that mean?
that's a dangerous word to use, by the way.
Okay, this is a fantastic light show, and a perfect chance for Triple to pass a little note to Ophi saying, hey, I need all the information about crystal dragons you can get me. Just just whisper it to me. And you worship the unspoken, right? You would know this at this point.
Yeah.
If there's any unspoken, any famous dragons or ancient dragons in history associated with the unspoken.
I am searching my knowledge deep as I can.
You are free to give you that check.
Okay, so I will throw out, would you rather religion or unspoken? Unspoken's only trained because of the weird way lore skills work, but Unusual Isles is legendary. I just don't know which one you'd want from me.
Religion will get you dragons that may have direct connections to the divine.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so like
then-
that's what you're looking for. The other one will get you
shit, I got it blind. Sorry.
dragons in general to that area.
Let me blind that. There we go.
Famous, the famous divine dragons of some kind.
Yeah.
Unspoken, preferable.
And you are aware. Let me see. I gotta look at my note autism really quick. Like I gotta go down some lines of thought here. Ooh, boy.
You may want to ask Electra afterwards because she's got arcane.
Yes. Now there is a couple of them, and she does nod. If you guys don't mind, I would like to get to you with you about that just after session, so I can actually like think through some lore and stuff, you know.
He just needs a little information for
Yes.
this, because after that little light show.
It's Swift. I didn't mean to stop your question, by the way. By size of a mirror, I mean like size of Fortuna. Like it.
Because I would say the size of a mirror is not very descriptive.
I was thinking of like a
It's as
stand-up.
long as a piece of string.
Like a stand-up mirror. It's clear that just by the bottom edge of it, that is clearly some sort of mirror. But she eventually like all that light show goes away. Triple like it's to kind of fade away.
Yeah, that's a good little chance for him. He's gonna slip. Remember that Kieran special, the really, really fancy one he got from the scam with Lisa?
Uh-huh.
He's gonna drink the fanciest one he can,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Do a little bit of disguising on the spot. And
Take, like,
let's
10
just...
minutes on set.
Well, I mean, how fast does Kieran's special take to act?
See, the illusion part of it goes right away. It's the onset, like, part of the drunkenness that it will, happen in time.
Well,
But
that's perfect for me.
yeah, I'll need your fortitude save still. Just on that. And this
Yeah.
one is specifically just called silver, and it's that level. Okay. Yeah. So.
All I need to do is look like a Kieran.
And you do. Are you trying to do this sneakily? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's just slipping it into his mouth, gulping it down,
Yeah.
and getting that effect. He just needs that effect.
Yeah, thievery if you're trying to do it sneakily.
Mhm.
Drunk on the job, I see.
Oh
And
my
even
God,
as a
this is-
Kieran, I still can't see his horn.
Yeah. You managed to kind of just like take a sip of that, and then just like, kind of surprising to everybody. Just in the moment, you become Silver Kieran Triple.
All right, here goes nothing.
What are you doing?
But
Oh no.
what about what you owe other dragons? Koh-i-Noor.
His jaw drops.
Oh my. This is gonna be bad.
That he is going to say.
Yeah, go
Have
for
you
it.
by any chance heard the legend of any name drops the name of that one dragon? The Prince of all Thieves.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Give me
Selected
that check.
by what was his name again? The Unspoken. To wreak havoc onto this world.
Oh.
I am one of his direct descendants, and I have known you ever since you were an egg.
Whoa, yeah, give me that
That's
check.
it.
This
Holy
better be
shit.
good.
I've seen all
This
the
better
things
be
you've
good.
done.
I hope you fail. I hope you
I'm
fail.
preparing.
Swift, I'm just imagining your dot like the face that you just have in the magazine. It's the same thing.
There's some worry in those dots.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is versus Will DC, yeah?
I'm gonna be preparing
It's versus
a
perception.
ton of stone of flesh.
Is it? When is
It's
it-
for
Will
versus if you
DC.
look at lie.
Well, I'm looking
you
at
have to.
I'm looking at reveal machinations. Attempted deception check against
Oh.
target's Will DC.
Okay. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's just an intimidation. Yeah.
Oh my lordy. And she looks like surprised and like actually responds like, I wasn't aware that I owed that person any particular debt.
Don't play coy with me. He's going to try using that little part where it says you successfully in addition, you gain information about the subject as though you had attempted to recall knowledge about them
Oh.
using the appropriate skills. And what he is going to do is basically like that. This time I was there. That love that you thought you lost, and like he might name drop some other dragon. I
Oh.
saw how you were oogling over him every little moment.
Hang on. There is actually a name that you'd almost like accidentally name drop, but it seems to be the correct one,
Yeah.
yeah? Let's see. There's... Just gotta double check some stuff here. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. It would be this name, Orlov. Doof.
And exactly what was, he's just kind of name dropping Orlov in there. I would say you're dealing with forces far too great, young one. I have traveled from life to life, taking body to body, adding further to my collection, and I have seen things that would turn you white. However, that one right there, you may want to release him. The world is far more valuable than a few gems, especially considering your history.
Jeez.
You're trying to gaslight the queen into.
Yes.
This is dangerous
Is there-
territory.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can help you with this one.
Is this just a Kieran that looks exactly like Triple?
It's a silver Kieran technically because it was a silver Kieran special.
Okay, but does she wonder where Triple went?
That's the thing is like after a moment she kind of like looks a little curious like right up there, but like she's definitely paying attention to the Kieran to Triple right now. After he says that,
It doesn't make sense for a metallic dragon to be making threats.
Well, like, she kind of like, yeah, like looks down a little bit. I'm afraid I still can't, and forgive me, she says, like, smiling, still a little, like, she definitely believes you. You get that impression. It's just like, she just doesn't seem all the more she doesn't seem intimidated. Yes. Like, she's doing some diplomatics right now, if you will, and it nods her head. If a dragon wishes to come to me to settle a debt, let them present themselves to me. If you are a messenger for them, I am all ears. Until then, I would prefer to see them in person.
He has to think. He's gonna say, oh, haven't you ever heard of how gods dabble with things? I'm afraid that if you want, as a god, if you want something done right, you have to convince the storyteller. I'm just giving a warning. That's all.
A warning? A fucking warning?
A warning.
If you keep that fool over there in your custody forever, oh, the storyteller won't like it.
Oh, the author? And she kind of like looks up.
Oh, you use that new name, you children.
Base.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Jesus.
And she kind of like thinks a little bit. I'm not aware that they were of any other name, but I suppose, she gives a little bit of a nod, I may be ignorant to such things. I am not at all a practitioner of that religion. But, once again, and then she shoots you like a look, a searching one. Now she's like glaring at you, and by glaring, I mean she's totally gonna like just try to glaring intimidation. What's your will DC?
25. Oh, wait, 35.
35, yeah. She glares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get scared too.
Critical success.
Yeah, you get scared too for a second as her eyes literally like glow red. I've told you, I am no pushover. If whatever divinity wants to ask me for their help, let them present themselves to me. I am afraid of no pony god, no matter how powerful they may be. I have been here for countless years. I seek no problems, and those who have problems with me very quickly find them resolved. And she stands up back to her fullest height.
All we gotta do now, this is, all the seeds have been planted. He just says, very well. This will make for a good story, won't it? It's time to hide from plain sight.
No, nice.
This is against... No, we gotta do it again.
You fucking...
I still got one.
Oh my god!
No. Wow.
Disappears from
Fucking incredible. I'm giving you a hero
He
point for that
disappears from
turnaround.
existence, and I'm gonna freaking I'm gonna like throw something to make it look like there was a big cloud of smoke, as if he genuinely disappeared back to the heavens.
He just whoosh, there he went.
All I need, okay, we got the guards, we got this. All I needed to do was plant some seeds.
That was an actual visitation.
Like, Penguin looks like astounded. Like, they took Twipple.
But that was weird.
Ophi falls and starts praying. Just trying to seal the illusion.
Yeah, and like, Triple, I assume you're still in the room just listening, yeah?
Yeah, he's gotta come down at this point from the 2 fear.
Yes, that whole 2 fear would last 12 seconds technically. So yeah. So whoosh, he goes somewhere.
He got on Kieran himself.
Yeah.
That's his only concern really. It's just Shavaka. If you guys, that's all I need.
Good thing you down some liquid courage.
Now she kind of like remains at her fullest height, and then looks left and right, and then back at you guys. Well, certainly not the first time I've been met with a sort like that.
That was weird.
First time.
Does that happen constantly?
Well, everybody's trying to get into a dragon's hoard, are they not?
Even gods.
Well, sometimes, she says, like a little bit of like once again, like cautiously, dragons hold on to things that gods don't typically like to hold on to. Or like dragons to hold on to.
This is another moment where I'm going to refer back to my role, and she will also be wondering about any kind of artifacts of related to the unspoken that she might also be known to have.
Ooh, artifacts related to the unspoken, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That is a question. Let me check my
Any
autism.
wabajacks she might have laying around.
Yeah. Oh boy. I don't know about just the unspoken. Hang on, let's see.
Or religion in general. I mean, she is a learned cleric.
Yes. Yeah, that is a question, isn't it? Ooh, let's see. You know of one artifact that is related to the unspoken, and that is specifically the Sphere of Annihilation. And if I take you to the map here, you might even know probably directly where it is. Yup.
I thought about bringing that up during Triple Spiel.
Yes, the Sphere of Annihilation, the very center of the maelstrom of the Unusual Isles.
I was going to say that that power that she owes is currently mustering strength. So
yeah, that is
near
the
my
thing.
homeland.
That is definitely the thing that tears away land from the main one here.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes, I have been informed about such things. If your messenger wishes to show himself again, I'd be more than happy to obligate him.
Not our messenger.
Wow.
I don't.
Messenger for some dragon. We don't have any business with dragons other than you and Cafe and Scales.
Fair enough. And she says,
With all due respect, I may be a cleric of the unspoken, but I have never directly communed with him as much as I would like to.
And then she kind of just like starts looking around curiously. So this messenger has just appeared to us spontaneously?
As far as I can tell.
And she ponders this. Curious. I'll have to let my agents know about him. Perhaps he is related to the imposter around these parts.
The sus imposter.
The sussy imposter. Yeah, and she kind of nods. Indeed.
What imposter?
And she kind of like starts starts going on about ponders a little bit. Well, I've recently been informed by my agents that someone has perhaps infiltrated this ball outside of course, she nods to you guys, the mirrors that have been fought. I'm aware of their existence. This other entity, I'm not. Do you ever feel odd? Feel that a prickle behind your neck, a sixth sense?
I grew up in the Unusual Islands. I feel it every day.
I have gotten that sense myself recently. There's something here. She looks back out the window behind her. Something that shouldn't be. And I don't much like it. And we've been trying to track it down. Or them. I'm still quite unaware of, well, who that might be.
You have any leads we could go on?
Unfortunately, I do not. That was actually one of the two things I was wishing to discuss with you here.
Well,
I'm
we're
all
here
ears.
Well, the first being tackling one issue at a time, alleviating many of our guests' concerns. She looks toward the ball. Having a panic on your hands does not help anything. And quite frankly, she says, thinking a little bit, I quite do love my yearly party here. An absolute shame if it fell apart in shambles. And she actually does look really upset about that.
Would this be the first year?
If it withstood a near terrorist attack, I think it's in pretty good shape. But
Things considered.
But who will do room service? Who will run the bars and the tables?
Alright, you said something about the Bannermanes. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of our fault.
Well,
But, yeah, probably. No, not you, but before the half of the party came to Belmere, but we kind of sent all the workers, we told them not to come.
And she looks like a little like, what? Like,
What?
Look, we kind of figure out something bad was gonna happen, and we found out that most of the service workers were being targeted. So he kind of sent them a letter to just told them not to come.
hey, they weren't planning on working anyways. All right.
True. They were trying to protest.
mhm.
Yeah.
At least
Oh, yeah.
their lives were in danger.
I wouldn't say it's our fault, but I don't see why we couldn't help out.
Yeah, we had to prevent it. I mean, worst case, if we hadn't done that, we would probably had a mix of mirrors and staff members. That would have been really hard to figure out who was who.
And she kind of thinks a little bit. Well, I do appreciate you helping keep my citizens safe. Still, and she almost seems like insistent on, like, this is something that's on her mind right now, and it's like, it looks to be like one of those things, right, where like somebody has like a nagging thing in the back of their mind, they just can't let it go, right? Like that seems to be the case here. Is like she's like, I really need this ball to go off without a hitch.
What's the rate?
And she
Go ahead.
she looks right at you. 10 platinum pieces a day, flat.
Holy shit.
Well, I could use
Count
some
me,
platinum.
count me in.
Yeah, hold up. 10?
And she kind of like holds up.
What about overtime? What are we looking at for overtime?
She holds up her claw a little bit. No offense, Miss Sarsaparilla. We need uniformed workers.
Miss Hop, you have some extras? You have some extras, right?
Gorilla in a bellhop uniform.
Okay, you're coming to Belmere with me then.
Sorry, she kind of like looks around like, unfortunately, I have no way to get. And then like Penguin cuts in. Oh, I've been really wanting to try a thing, Your Majesty. I'm sorry. He looks like he's just like spurring out a little bit. Like he's
Penguin,
like,
use your words.
he says, look, and he holds out the book. I've been wanting to try this again, and it's oh my gosh, it's been like a whole day, and I haven't done it, and now I want to do it again. He's poking at teleport. He's just super excited to use teleport.
Teleport.
And it's been somewhere I've been, so I know exactly where we're going.
Might as
Wow,
well
really
put her...
cool, Mr. Wing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where are we going, Penguin?
And he looks toward Bellhop, right? Like, the Crescent Wing, right? Is where...
Yeah, that's the place.
That's the place. Okay. And he kind of like nods. That'll be the area then.
I hope they have enough of them to spare. I mean, if this ball is understaffed, they are gonna be understaffed, but...
Hey, this party is a Bannermanes emergency now.
Wait, aren't we picking up scabs? Isn't this a union thing?
What?
Aren't they unionized?
Who's scabs? Again, I forget.
The workers that we're grabbing. Trying to grab.
This is out of character, but if they're willing to pay us 10 gold pieces, man, They could just
10
literally...
platinum piece.
10
10
platinum.
100
my
gold
God.
a day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then they have more than enough to dish to like. I imagine they could just go to the negotiation tables with this union and be like, "Hey, listen, yeah, we could give you a raise, guys."
I'm not planning on keeping my pay if we help.
I think Triple stole about as much gold a little bit ago.
Yeah.
We're going to Belmare?
We're all going to Belmare?
Belmare.
I'll go to Belmare.
Belmare.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm pulling up things. And check your DMs.
Yeah.
Okay. And need to load up my Estion, Belmare, Crescent Wing Hotel. Aha. And yes, Pingwing shall start casting a thing. Now, I believe teleport is a number of creatures you could take along, so let's figure out who's going along with that.
Give me. I'm gonna need Swift.
Hey,
Legendary diplomacy.
but what if I get stuck there and the bird can't teleport us back?
Hi,
and then miss the rest of the party?
I know exactly what I'm doing, sir. I'm offended.
Yes, this
Look.
is the face of a master magician, all right. And he points at
He-
the cover of the Cala-Daily article.
He can do it every 10 minutes. It's fine.
I'll
Don't
have you know
insult Penguin.
those straws rolled me moderately silly.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
You know, you two have like the same last name. You could be
I'll
cousins.
go along and help bring service back to the party. And he kind of glances at the dragon with the pull that I have. But when I get back, I would like a picture, just you and I.
Oh, of course. And she gives like a very nice nod. A wonderful one, I'm sure.
Yes, perhaps one in a more he kind of like holds his hoof in a more equine visage, and then he makes a not so subtle point towards Ophi and Electra.
And he looks at Ophi and Electra, and she gets a smile. Very well, but only private, and only for
Yes,
your
of course.
eyes.
Not to be shared with a single eye other than my own, or the
Yes.
paparazzi. No one would even hear about it. It might just be a folk tale.
No reason in particular. Give me a diplomacy check, just really quick. I'm very curious about something here.
Hey, after the news today, you don't have to worry about me telling any press.
Now, she is very insistent that only for your eyes.
That's what makes it even more special.
Fantastic.
Electra elbows Ophi. Just make sure the Jinx doesn't find out, right?
Oh, she'll never know.
All right.
Ophi with the planter doll.
Well,
Yeah,
What do you want with
Darcy.
that?
I was gonna give it to you guys for, I don't know, safekeeping.
Those dolls have very much started falling apart at their stitching.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, you don't really have this one anymore. I forgot to tell you because you weren't part of last session.
Oh, I got yanked out.
Yeah, those got
Yeah.
yanked out of your inventories and brought to the
Ah.
center. Yeah, they aren't there anymore. Alrighty, cool. I'm just pulling up some resources here. Could you guys care for just like a quick 3-minute break or so while I just prepare some
Yeah.
assets?
Not at
Yeah.
all.
No, Darcy, do you have what it takes to be a Belmare?
Of course I have what it takes.
She's got the look. You know, rubs his chin.
See?
Hmm.
See, some of the things I got, they look. Some
Might
of the
be a
things I
little
got look.
foundation on those eye bags, but yeah,
Of
we
course,
can.
I'm only the second oldest here, but I can appreciate my superiors.
Am I seriously the older? Hey, replace that. You might want to replace your wording on
My
that one.
elders.
No! No!
Sorry, you're right. Thank you. My elders.
Am I a joke to you?
Not for nothing, lass, but it's a bit of a different circumstance. We're organic creatures, you know.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard anything good come after not for nothing.
I am probably 300 or something. I don't even know how old I am.
I don't. How can she take offense? We're organic. She's nuts. We play by different rules.
I am still the oldest in here. Don't forget that.
Yes, but you don't look a
Not
day
the-
over 21.
Not according to the article. The article said I was the oldest.
Hold on. I'm rolling that diplomacy on you. You don't look a day over 21.
How do I check my
I don't know. I guess it's like will DC probably.
It is technically,
well-
yeah, against your will DC. Just, you know, see if you wanted to see gauge how much of a success that would normally be, yeah?
He did give Fortuna the pretty eyes.
Fine. I guess I'm still a minor.
What? How are you a minor?
But you don't look a day over 21, probably for a robot. It's so fucking... He's super fucking young, considering...
Electra doesn't look... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, well, again, that's different rules. Different robots can have different ranges of age.
I am just pulling your leg. It's fine.
I'm still a little, I guess I'm a little bit on edge after that spontaneous visit we had just a moment ago.
I don't know what Triple was trying to do.
I don't think anybody... did any of us realize that it was Triple, or was it so convincing that we didn't know?
Yeah, that was a pretty damn high roll. I don't like it. Just kind of happened. You could have your suspicions because Triple also left, but like I mean, realistically speaking, it's that's like
that looks like Triple left, and Triple's also not here.
I think it's pretty obvious.
I would only believe I would be aware just because he was directly interacting with me right as he was doing that. But yeah, where did Triple go?
I'm assuming he left outside.
Triple, come
Yes,
here.
Mercy, that was a show, all right.
I taught him to cheat, but I didn't tell him to lie like that.
I think anyone can roll out of bed and intimidate a crystal dragon.
Ugh. I don't know what he's trying to do, but maybe I'll have to have a chat with him.
Miss Koh-i-Noor, just a friendly suggestion from Madame Fortuna. You would might want to invest in some sprinklers, Golden Port tech, for next time.
And she she looks at you. Oh, what's she mean by that?
You know, fire hazards and all that.
And she considers these things.
It would have been really, really helpful for the fight. That's all I'm saying.
Sprinklers. And she kind of like looks up. Wouldn't that be unsightly?
Not if you make them pretty.
She kind of thinks. I will have to hire somebody from there to be able to accomplish that. Thank you for the suggestion.
Anytime. I see it in the future they will be very useful.
Yes. And let me just sorry, there's just like I'm getting some fun things ready here. All right.
Oh no.
Cuz I mean like the entire time, right? Like Pingwing is casting. This thing takes 10 minutes to cast. And just before like like just the end of it, he kind of says, "Okay, everybody hold hooves now and don't hold your breath, you know."
What happens if you hold your breath?
Don't try it.
That doesn't answer anything.
Is that what that big griffin did?
Probably. And
That looks like it sucked.
Triple.
Oh, like
He's not here.
No, he was like
Right.
right under Wickerwing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't want. He's not trying to mess with Wickerwind. He just wants to do a tangent outside.
Oh.
I thought he was like, Wicker just probably feels a rush of wind. Oh, is that?
Yeah.
The earth just
I-
blazes under you.
Must have been
He's
the
gotta
wind.
wait until this Kieran stuff waits off
Hey,
before
balcony,
he.
did you feel- Oh, and then he realizes balcony isn't there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Why are you doing this to me?
Is this because like people are thinking something weird about them for being together all the time? I'm sorry, just
Out
let
of
me ask.
character, I'll say yes. Out of character,
Oh.
I'll say Wicker read the
Absolutely.
article, and it's basically like a mini identity crisis. It's like,
Oh
wait a minute,
no.
are we Balcony Blitz and Wickerwind, and not Balcony Blitz, comma, also and Wickerwind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see.
Maybe we should, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
that we're not best friends, but maybe we should try to make better individual names. And now he's like, wait a minute.
Yes. So, yeah, no, 100%.
Wicker
Like,
Blitz.
like I feel like Balcony Blitz also caught on to it. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah. Like every time, like he's probably like if he sees Wickerwind or whatever, he's just gonna be like, I'll go this way. He just immediately turns the other way.
That reminds me of, I gotta think. There's like,
Mm.
yeah, no, there's like a scene of like The Office I think about where like Andy and Aaron, if anyone knows those characters, are like they don't want everyone to think that they're dating, so like they don't want to be seen together at like an adult Chuck E. Cheese or whatever.
Right.
And so like they're trying to be on a date, but like not spending any time together because they don't want to raise any suspicion.
Burke and JD vibes.
Yeah.
Sky love.
Yeah. It's dear love.
Alrighty.
I
So,
just,
let me pull you guys here because the spell starts to activate. Yeah. And you guys eventually start feeling yourselves pulled back to a map you've probably seen before. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I pull you here. Let me stop this here. I'm not sure if I actually have this cutscene music. Do I? Other maybe. Let's see. Fun? No. I think I might have like taken it out like a while ago. That's fine. I'll play this one for now. This one's a good one.
He took out the swing.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I'll add it to my cutscene hype actually. Hold on. Don't worry, I got this. It's still in there somewhere. I just have to track it down.
He's playing you.
No, now I'm self-conscious. Hold on. Again.
No.
No. Okay, core hype. Actually, I wonder if there's something in here. Yeah, we'll play this one for now, and I'll look for something here. Okay, and whoosh! You guys like find yourselves thumping onto the
well, hold on, who all goes, right? Because you said there's limit.
yes, there's 4. So like 4 others other than Pingwing, I believe.
So Swift and Bellhop.
And brought Sarsi too, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so who's the lucky number 4?
That's Sarsi. Oh wait, no.
It's Swift,
Hey.
Swift, Bellhop, Sarsi, and one more can come if someone wants.
And just double check.
I'm gonna volunteer Electra because she has.
You can both stay. You don't have to come.
Yeah.
But,
How long are you gonna be gone?
Because
with hopes no longer than a minute.
I might just stay
I
there.
mean, 10 minutes more or less, because he needs 10 more minutes to cast it to go back. So
Alright.
Is true.
not gonna take.
Yeah, take a
You
little
never-
coffee break.
Hopefully you did never get to see the hotel.
Oh, that is
Okay.
true.
Yeah,
Guess I
hopefully
can.
might be good.
Fantastic. Alrighty. And I need to DM you something, Anon.
Memely just sending you dick pic. Hey, I'll open up your DMs. I need to check something out.
I need to show you something. Mid-session.
Come out.
Yeah.
Alright. And got all my research here. Okay. So that answered that question. Sweet. I'll do my best, Anon. And and you guys land. Now, the first thing that happens is, of course, your collective ears pop because this is a higher elevation, much higher elevation. So so you know, you kind of have to do that, like, adjust your jaw thing, right? Make your ears pop just slightly. But you are, in fact, right in front of the very opulently named Crescent Wing Hotel. Whoosh, you just kind of like appear there, and there's like a brief a brief oh, you startled me, right? From some vacation goer who's just like dropped his bags in that moment.
Ah, home sweet home. I hate it.
Why could you hate living here?
You don't know
This is a
the
wonderful place. So it has a very warm look as he kind of looks over the hotel.
Oh yeah.
Probably looks very reminiscent, and he looks extremely comfortable.
Oh yes.
It's good to be back somewhere nice like this.
You all look like you have fond memories here.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Well, they're not so much memories as much as things I forgot. Kind of rubbing her temple.
Okay.
I think I'll like it here.
I'll play the gentleman and spare the details. No, gentlemen, just kiss and tell.
Alright, Sarsaparilla, Ophi, and...
You have a good track record with Kieran's here. He gives Ophi a little smirk.
Well, I'm going to need you to have a good track record or all sorts of pretty mares in here. That's where you come in handy.
Now,
I need to talk to the boss.
That's where I'll just do my little diplomat's badge and I guess recall knowledge on, I don't know. You can shake it up in any way. Mares or ponies or bell mares, whatever, but it's an automatic. It's like
yeah.
Hmm.
Now, so here's
this is the map.
Here's the thing. As you're kind of like, you know, right over here, like people kind of just like, you know, for a moment, like watch things like that. 3 particular bell mares make their way out, one by one.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
All 3 of these bell mares. Well. If it isn't Bellhop, what the hell are you doing here? And this is where I show you the bell mares.
mares.
There they are.
Hers.
You know what? I'm just gonna go past them. I don't care, boss.
Yes.
You just go straight to the elevator, yeah?
Yeah, I just don't care.
Do they stop you?
They try.
Do I have to do a reflex something?
Don't mind her. She just realized she left something, and she was just coming in quick to swing by and pick it up. Not here to cause you any trouble.
And they
3 hardworking mares certainly have enough on your hooves. You shouldn't worry about her.
Yeah. They kind of look back. She's with you.
We all poofed here together.
And they actually kind of like
gestures also to the rest.
They look at each other. Look at each other in a way that would definitely, like, if you wanted to, be a sense motive moment.
Yes, because I'm curious.
Go for it. They're fucking jealous. They are jealous.
Yes.
Like, they got that look of like, how the hell did she start traveling with him?
Yes, well, we all came here together, and that's when he'll extend his wing over Ophi and Sarsaparilla.
And like, they kind of grit their teeth a little bit because they're still service ponies and they're still on the job. Very well. We'll be more than happy to take your bag, sir. And then, like, you know, like, they're like...
we're not staying.
Oh.
This is purely business tonight, ladies.
Oh, fair enough. And then you guys just hear the ding behind as Bellhop kind of, like, goes up the way, taking...
Hey, Jane, would you mind bringing me a cocktail or something, please?
Swift shoots you a look.
Who did you call out for? Anon?
What's up?
Who did you call out for?
Jane, where's my martini? I need my martini, come on.
And she closes her eyes, takes a deep breath. I'll get you your fucking martini, alright? right, and she like walks away, like she's going straight to the bar, but she's not liking it at all.
Retribution.
Oh, I still see Electra in here. Electra's at the bar, of course.
Yeah.
All right. She does the thing. Of course, she's not gonna give it to you without proper gratuity.
Let's see. How much is it usually? I forget.
1 gold piece.
5 gold.
Oh, you're gonna try to see like you coming back rich. That's what you're trying to. I see what you're trying to do.
I am faking it. I'm faking it.
Oh my fucking lord! Her eyes like light up a little bit. Like, what have you been doing? Like.
Oh, you didn't.
Don't worry about it.
No, this is just
What are you
between-
guys doing there? Come on, we gotta talk to the boss.
She like steps back. She's like aghast, and then like the other ones are just like they're impressed. They're visibly impressed, and like Jane gives them a look like, "Stop acting like that." Oh, sorry. And then they like they come back to her side right over here.
After you ladies
Hold on.
first.
Hold the fuck up.
What?
Am I on the map twice?
Who's
Who's that on the north end?
Probably. I haven't actually cleared out this map since you guys were last.
Tangent Wicker Winter here
There's
too.
Oh
Wicker.
my god.
Where?
Wait.
Wicker Wind's back here.
Wicker's here.
What? Oh,
Tangent's here.
Oh man, I haven't cleared out this map. Oh yeah, they are in the mail room. Oh no.
This is like a Where's Waldo sort of map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the colors and all the everything.
Hey, Sarsaparilla!
I love this map, by the way.
Sarsaparilla.
Oh, it's clone
Yes,
Well,
time.
I would have had like this previous Swift token. I just pretty much removed everybody at the pool. I thought that's where everybody was. But yeah. I mean, you guys can see the whole map, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, you guys just going with bellhop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean,
Mm.
you do. Wait for Ophi
Yeah.
and Sparcy to walk in first.
Thank you,
Wait.
Mr. Gentle Colt.
Let's seal the illusion and help Bellhop out, and just she'll lean closer to Swift to make it look like they're all in this exclusive club with him.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I probably just calling this elevator where there's probably a doorbell. This is the apartment of the guy, so we
Oh yeah,
probably
absolutely.
actually met him.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
going to the right map here. Put yourselves by the elevator so I can drag you to the right floor here. I just
Okay.
copy paste you guys. Yeah, appreciate it. Ye folk. Yeah. All right. Copy. Oop. There's the elevator. You can open it up. It's a black hole. It's a sphere of annihilation.
Boss.
Tip his cap to the 3 as he passes to the elevator.
Fantastic. And of course, bellhop, you know how to operate that elevator, so I don't even need a check, man. I'm gonna pull you to floor 2. Yeah.
Actually, we've never seen part of this map
I know.
during the
I'm gonna do floor 2, and
Yeah.
you guys did not explore all of that map.
Yeah, there's the apartment of Mr. Bossman. We never actually visited it.
Now this would be his, right? Like I'm in the right place, right?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh, guide. There's more tokens
Interesting.
on the map.
Oh, there.
Oh.
There,
The
you
fuck is
Penguin.
wait. What the fuck is going on?
Penguin Duck
don't-
and Bellhop again.
Don't
Why?
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, Grot's there. I haven't cleared out this map.
Why was Moonplanter about to enter Sarcy's room? What the fuck's going on here? Were you
Oh,
my.
playing dolls by yourself?
Yeah,
Beamer?
yeah. Don't worry about what I do in my planning time.
You have secret RP sessions alone.
This is what he was sending.
Okay. Let's see. Pull you here, and the ding goes. Now here's the dealio. There is another individual here as you come up. Let me just duplicate, and then I will put his token here. Yes, there he is. So we have a token for this land. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure I got tokens and stuff ready. All the visuals, gotta love them. Sanan did a wonderful job. You hear him first before you see him, Mr. Bossman. playing over by the piano right over here, a wonderful little sonata before crashing down the keys and standing up. Jane, I told you.
Nope. Bell.
Is it? And he takes off his hat and he looks around. Bellhop. And he walks out of the shadows in this direction where I shall show the players Mr. Bossman.
Whoa.
Bellhop, what brings you back here without an appointment? And he gives you like a side eye, like.
Shit. He's still terrified of this guy.
Proposition.
A Bannerman's emergency, if you will.
Business
proposition.
I run a very busy hotel. What business proposition would be more profitable than running the Crescent Wing Hotel here? And he stomps his hoof.
If I could get 10 platinum per pony, right?
10 platinum!
Per pony, per day.
And more attention to drive business right back here.
I need a diplomacy check.
I can't help with that. That's all you, Swift.
Runs away. Oh. Okay.
I think it's probably success because it's the high roll, but I'll just hear it.
Alright, go for it. I'm gonna be real. Swift, you get your hero point back. That didn't change the result of a critical success.
I thought so.
Holy shit.
We're gods.
He literally just like more publicity. Where is
the number one place that you could possibly have publicity right now?
Well, let me think.
Think about what's going on in the world this Odyssey weekend. Let me think.
Happening right. Okay, the Silver family is having their annual get-together. Yes, there's not one. There's couldn't be that. No. We are far more profitable than them. We have our own celebration. Snipstone No. He looks you up and down. No.
Anybody? Anybody got a copy of the Cali Daily?
Yeah.
I'll do.
Don't look at the last page, but.
I think you've caught on, and Swift will then hold up his issue of the Cali Daily, Day 1 article.
Gods! And his hat actually, like, cartoonishly, like, woo 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 woo.
Nice.
Like, just like off of his heads. Bellhop! What have you been doing in all this time you've been fired?
I don't know.
Keep doing it!
She's been doing a very good job, is what she's been doing.
And he kind of like looks up to you, Swift. 10 platinum a day.
Per pony.
But per Bellmare.
Plus gratuity.
Out of character, is that right, Emily? Because she said 10 platinum.
She did 10 platinum a day.
Okay, so I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
It's 10 platinum per day for the service, right?
For the Bellmares.
Yes, 10 platinum a day per Bellmare per day.
Yeah, per pony per day.
That's what I was just.
But
yes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I hope he's not expecting that some of that platinum should go to him since he's providing the stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the management fee. You know?
That's a management fee for him to work out amongst his workers.
Plus, in a time of urgency, I'm sure there's some gratuity that will come your way.
Do you say that perhaps I would be able to meet this crystal dragon?
Oh yes, you will.
Oh.
You have to sign the agreements.
He kind of like nods. Oh yes. Of course. And he looks at the articles again. He like looks it back and forth. This is a genuine Cali Daily magazine.
if he gets close to the last page, I might have to take the book out of his fucking
No,
hand.
he's not like really reading it. What he's doing is he seems to be checking it for authenticity. Like he actually like puts his hoof on it, and this is when you see like the articles and like all the pages like shift suddenly back to the previous issue, like the first issue, then back to the second, and like all the articles change with it. And he's like showing that like he's just making sure that this is actually the real deal.
Now I'm gonna have to say something here though. Wouldn't you kind of know about this since the hotel sells gala dailies?
He does, and that's why he's checking. Well, I guess he's checking to see if this is like the ball copy.
First edition.
Now, see,
right?
Like this, the place here, they sell some gala dailies, but it's not like it's not the shifting
When we get
ones.
them here.
That's the
Not
thing.
up to date.
They would get him like a week late. Probably.
Yeah, no, they're getting
Right.
they're getting those gala dailies a week late, and they're not even the shifting ones. The ones that you guys have are special ones specifically for the ball invitees.
I see.
And that's what he's checking. This is outstanding. I remember the last time I was at the at the crystal ball. Oh.
Well, what did you wear, sir?
Felt, of course. I was the one who started the felt flip of 27, he says.
Lure.
Wait, hold on. You're the belt flip guy?
Why, of course. He nods.
Well, it's been... How long has it been since then?
Need to make an age joke.
It was the felt flip of 26.
26! Damn it! That was so close. 26. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, blah. Oh my goodness. Actually,
40-ish.
yeah, that'd be like 40 some odd. Actually, no, because you guys are in 3. I need to go to my calendar.
These numbers aren't looking good.
Oh no. Oh no.
Look, it was a long time ago. We know that.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yes. Okay, so you guys are in the year 3 that. You guys are in the year 350 toward the end. This would be 26. So whenever 350.
24 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Carry the 1.
24 years ago, that's quick math.
Well, you know, good news for you. I hear that the belt is back in season. Deception.
Oh,
What?
No,
The belt!
Would Karen like to save you here?
Okay, I could have got a Kieran luck on that.
There's no Kieran's here.
Yeah,
Well,
there is.
There's a
proof
Kieran
now.
here.
already
Sorry,
used it.
no Kieran's with Kieran Luck. And he looks at you
really?
absurdly. The belt! I haven't seen a pony with pants since they started wearing them sideways.
I'm just saying, if you want to wear your old suit, you can.
I'm sorry, it's the very cute accent, sometimes it's hard to make out. She said felt.
Oh. And she kind of like, give me a deception check. that's such a deception
Yes.
check.
She literally said felt.
Yes, yeah, no, that's good. Oh, he says, yes, felt. My mistake. And he,
Yes, belt. That is what I said. Is it not?
It's Pat Sarcy.
Pat. Your deal, Mr. Sales, correct?
Aye.
I am more than willing to accept the Crystal Dragon's deal. Of course, I would need to meet with her, but how will we get there on time? How did you get here in the first place?
Where's Penguin?
Oh yeah, Pingwing is here. He's in the elevator, still.
His part of the plan was to wait outside.
Oh yes.
Not get in the way.
Yeah. I'll wait out here,
Being
guys. Yeah.
Hampered by Belmares.
We teleported here, sir.
Teleported? Huh. And they said it couldn't be done. Kind of like thinks for a little bit. You know, we need one of those circles here. I swear, I was going to commission one at some point specifically for our hotel. Make it a profitable place to
were
come.
you?
Yes. Unfortunately, we can't find the adventurers necessary to get enough. I don't know what they call it. Some kind of stone to make it.
Anchorstone.
That's the one. If only we had enough, then we'd be more than happy to commission such an adventuring group. But, alas, it's sports material.
We'll note that one away for later, won't we?
Alright, side quest for you guys.
You know, we're pretty high up in this, Bannermanes organization, if you keep us, on the BIP list, we can make sure that any Aetherstone we find will go straight to you.
Negotiation.
He looks at you in a way that implies, give me a diplomacy check.
No.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you have it.
Ophi will assist here by saying,
No! I have a hero point.
Okay.
Ophi will assist here by saying, we are giving you the opportunity of a lifetime to...
I can't fucking diplome.
Get a roll of 1d4 though.
Yes,
right.
Oh, yep.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
Okay, so
25%. Let's go.
That might make it just a regular success. But there's still...
How the fuck am I so uncharismatic? Oh, right, I'm a bat.
I don't know. It's...
I'm a bat pony. That's why.
Yes. Yes. And he gives you a look. I don't know what these BIPs are, but they sound expensive.
Very
High
important.
rollers.
Very important person. I'm a high roller.
No. I'm more interested in your friend's deal here. And I'm completely ignored. Yes, Mr. Swift, we'd be more than happy. And he looks at Bellhop. Are you part of this deal? He asks like tentative. He's like not sure if like you've come back to be part of the thing or
I might need to take you up on that. Please, if you please, I might need to do some investigations around and.
Always Bellhop with you and your investigations. Very well. Go gather everybody.
One more thing.
One more.
Just one more thing.
Based.
Just one more thing. We also might need her as Belmere, just for these 3 days.
Oh, this one. The BIP.
Yes, they're very important.
Diplomacy check.
Yes, go for it. Let's see if you can get
Some extra uniforms.
Ooh. I feel like I can spare a uniform, and she kind of like looks you up and down. You are a mayor, yes. Bat pony, build. Of course.
She would fit right in at any of your... Well, at this hotel in particular.
Do you?
She's got the looks. The young... Healthy young look.
She flips her hair into the wind a little bit.
Yes, the young, healthy young look. He squints. He considers. Yes, the perfect look. He agrees. Yes. Yeah. And he kind of like looks to you very seriously now. Here, Sarsaparilla. Now, I don't accept any lollygagging.
Oh no, you won't catch me slacking.
No slacking, no lollygagging, no sleeping on the job. You are here to represent the Crescent, taps on you on the chest, Wing, tap, Hotel, tap. Do I make myself clear?
Of course, it is the best hotel in all of Bastilon.
Then
I noticed you didn't mention thievery.
I said I said he won't catch me sleeping.
No. He didn't mention thievery.
That was important.
He did mention. He said he's like making sure that like you understand you're here to represent the Crescent Wing Hotel.
Of course, sir. I'll be on my best behavior.
Good, because I oversee all my bellmares no matter where I go. He raises the he's doing that eyebrow thing like he's doing in this token right now.
You're coming with us?
Of course, I would not be a manager if I was not or managing. Yes.
Managing, yes.
Where are you leaving in charge?
And he kind of like thinks for a little bit. Well, I could He thinks. There are a few other deals I can call in with the other hotels. Shift cover.
What about Grandpappy?
Grandpappy? And he like gives you a look. Do you think he could?
Around this hotel?
I don't know.
And for cheap?
You know what? Bellhop, you've done a good for me. I have faith that nothing will go wrong with this plan.
Not a single thing. Well, fuck up. Yeah, no, this is perfect.
I'll go let Grand Papino right away. And he looks at you there, Sarsaparilla, and I am happy to be your boss, miss, at least for this venture. And if you do good,
yes, sir.
and if you do good, perhaps more. And gives you a nod.
Cersei gives a cute salute and a nod.
I will bring everyone to the front. I will meet you on the first floor. All right.
First,
I just simply cannot stand to watch all those ponies not drinking at that party. Alright, there would stuff into this fucking small ass elevator.
it's not small.
There's
Wait,
plenty
I'm
of room for all
exceeded.
of us, ladies.
Also, hang on, I found a picture. This is who I based the fucking Mr. Bossman on. This dude right here.
Ah, that's cool.
Let's see. Paste it.
TTRPG voice chat.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes. Rocking the fez. I'm sure Ivory Drop will think he is very, very cool. Yeah.
Fez
That's
is
getting
That was a
Colonel Gentleman vibes.
He's Colonel
rousing
Sanders.
Success, I'd say.
No. Hang on.
Oh yeah, Colonel Sanders from this is actually the first thing I got from Clue, right?
I was thinking KFC, but
Colonel Sanders. Colonel.
like I was thinking that Colonel Sanders, yeah.
I don't remember what the colonel's called. There is a colonel in Clue.
I do remember
What's
that.
Colonel Mustard?
Mustard, yeah.
Yeah, they're all colors.
Yeah.
Okay. And we just I just have one more token I gotta make, and then we'll pull everybody to the bottom one here.
Oh my god.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I would say that was a rousing success, wouldn't you?
Oh, thank God you're here, Mr. Wing. Holy shit.
Well,
You're even so much better with this talking to ponies thing. I'm only good at lying to them.
two very different but very important talents in some walks, but I'd say we all made a very good team. We should team up more often.
Sure.
We could get a lot of good work done.
Luke has a particular look on his face. He seems very comfortable in this hotel.
Yes.
Okay,
and I have them here. And oops, not updating. Sorry. I have to make sure that these are here before we do things. There we go. Okay. So now I bring us back to the first floor. Let's activate this.
Hotel lobby.
After not too long, Boss Man kind of just like goes down. He starts like, calling people. He's actually bringing you along with him, Sarsaparilla, just for a moment.
Right.
He gives you a uniform. Kind of tells you just like line up in the front, so we could get a head count of everybody. And
Oh, okay.
there are some bathrooms there. Feel free to put on your suit in one of them. And yes, there are bathrooms up here. You're free to use them. And they start gathering everybody. I'm gonna move you guys' tokens just right over here while we just gather.
Every time I move my token, it keeps zooming me over to the other token.
Okay, there we go. Where is the other token? I'll remove your other token.
It's up in the darkness, 2 squares in the top left corner of the map.
Outside of the map.
Oh,
Yeah.
outside of the map. Oh,
Yeah.
No, she's in elsewhere zone. Alright.
She was on the sidewalk earlier, but I think she was moving along with me.
Now, of course, the 3 that are here that have name tags on, you guys see Jean, Jane, and Jasmine, the Jays.
Oh god, they're bringing them.
Yes. Who kind of... They look more than excited to get some gold. Less than excited that it's at the advent of bellhop, certainly. And then comes 2 of them. Two down the hall here.
Here they come.
Here they come. And then, and then, they,
Oh, they're awesome.
they tipped me a whole 2, and then, like, this one's like, shut up, whoa! They kind of, like, look over. You're so shiny, says this one right here. Look at that Swift. We have two here, who I'm sure Bellhop would be more than happy to at least point out one of their names. If you'd like here.
This one right here is room service. I don't know who this one is.
Yeah. Whoop. Room service. There she is.
Aw,
She's so fucking cute. Holy fuck.
adorable.
I'm newbie. She said. She says like in a room sing-song voice.
Who?
Yes. And she kind of thinks a little bit. Are you taking a vacation far away?
Tell me, what position did you fill in?
Boiler operator. I think. She doesn't quite like.
This is my replacement. This is my replacement.
And then this is when you hear down the way, just like technically he wasn't your replacement. He was just a new hire. I mean, he didn't really replace you. I mean, they kind of replaced you. Says this one, kind of like walking up. There she is.
God, they're so cute. Is her name
Boy.
Police Department?
No,
Poindexter.
Dexter.
And yes, secondly, well, she's really cool. Don't take any offense to it, Bellhop. And then she kind of sits, and I mean, you hear the sound of what is undoubtedly a whoopee cushion and some snickering coming from behind the way here. Oh, we got a good, we did, we got them. And then like these two start coming up like right over here. You were gotten. These.
The twins.
The twins, they show themselves.
Managers of the East Wing.
Is it true? Is Bellhop back? Oh, there she is. Bellhop, they break rank. It is so good to see you again. And they you know, like both of them hold out their hooves. They shake them, shake.
Is there a buzzer? Perception check for a buzzer.
yeah. Give me that blind perception. Oh yeah, 500% there's a buzzer.
Why don't you shake Mr. Swift's your head?
Oh, of course. And
No.
they just going to shake your head. Your Swift.
Well, that's a nice.
Hope it gave you a good laugh.
Cheeks go red.
Yeah.
Not in front of all the bell mares.
And they kind of go, they kind of go like over here in front of like Jane. Jesus, just like, can you believe it? We got a real job, real good job. And like all of like, here's the thing. Jean, Jane, and Jasmine don't seem at all enthused. However, Doobie, Room Service, Poindexter, and the twins all seem to be like 100% like jazzed. In fact, they all seem to be listening to the twins, like, you know, like it's like the head of their little group here. Ugh, just be quiet already, says Jane, like right over here. I just simply can't hold all my excitement. I could simply just poof, and there's a little firework, like, and then, of course, Mr. Bossman eventually comes out. All right. That should be everybody. And, where is Miss Rilla? Where is she?
Sarsi, I'll get a token for you next session.
Oh, hell yeah.
Excellent.
I'm super down.
Based. Ah, there she is, and it's a perfect fit. Comes out Sarsaparilla.
I do have to say, this does feel pretty good.
Yes. Now I think her third work outfit of this entire campaign.
Yeah.
And yes, kind of like looks over. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an opportunity here to make waves for the Crescent Wing Hotel, and for you, of course, to make some money. And as I have explained to our newest hire, Miss Sarsaparilla Surprise, go ahead and introduce yourself to the group first, Miss Sarsaparilla.
Yes, I am Sarsaparilla Surprise. Most everybody calls me Sarsi. I am a bat pony, and you know what? I'm barely dedicated to service of the populace.
Charmed. My name is Jane. And
Jane.
I'm sure you'll fit in nicely with us. And she says us, just as like the other two around her kind of like close in a little bit, and they all give you a little smile.
Ah, but of course, I'm sure we will all get along just nicely.
Yes,
We're going to have to get along if we want to get those tips, huh?
yes. Newbie kind of like leans over to room service. Does she mean us, like them us, or us us? Like room service nudges her a little bit. And then she goes, oh, no, says Mr. Bossman right over here. Well, introductions are out of the way. However, we need to divide up shifts. We will. But know this, it is the crystal ball. You've seen maps and images of the place. I'm not sure how much work they need, but I am confident that you will be up to the task. As she says, like looking between all of them. And thankfully, he looks back. Mr. Sales here says that he has a way to get us back. Teleportation, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pig,
Just kind of realizes.
yes, Pigwig is just like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He's doing this little dance right over here.
Hopefully 10 staff members is enough.
10 highly trained staff members, mind you.
Based.
Yes.
No, wait. 9 highly trained.
Well, I count 10, including you.
No, Sarstri's not highly trained for this shit.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm adaptable. I can do anything.
Yes.
She'll end up with the most tips by the end, I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Oh, one way or another, I'm getting some tips.
Look at apparently, Alicia's left us a review on our channel. You
Yeah,
guys,
I saw.
you guys are
Invite
ass.
me to the server.
No, it's you guys are ass. Thank you, Alicia.
Oh no.
I appreciate it. No. It's honest feedback. Thank you, Alicia. Yes, but Pigwig is like, here's the thing. He looks like he's ready to start casting, but he's setting aside a bag of holding.
Yep.
Before we go, hang on. I need to get something from the office. Sir, was it left untouched?
I do believe it was. In fact,
Okay, good.
I think you're the only one with the key to that place.
It's stuck.
Yeah, there you
Never
go.
mind.
Say.
There we go. I need to get some spare parts.
Ah, yes.
Oh my god, I just thought of something base.
What?
What?
What's that?
That he picks up the bag of holding, because we had to convince them to get in this bag. Who here has heard of 7 minutes in heaven? Well, 7 minutes in the bag of holding.
Oh.
Does anyone want to play?
I'd love to play, says Newbie. Yeah, like Newbie is like the first to like look forward. You like just jump forward. Me.
Has Newbie heard of 7 minutes in heaven? Does she know?
The twins kind of give like a little bit of a shrug. Look to each other, then look at Swift. I'm game. Are you? I'm game. And they kind of like go this way. Jade and Jasmine and all them, they look like they were about to jump in until like all the others had, and now they're just like, oh, they beat us to it. Like,
Hey, ladies, settle down. Maybe you play your cards right, and you'll get into Mr. Swift's bag later, huh?
Yes, that is a critical success on every single one of these mares.
Literally just bag of mares.
Bag of mares.
Bag of mares.
Bag of mares.
Bag of mare holding.
Item in my inventory right now.
Like a mare.
Pingwing has already started casting, so that way, you know, like at the moment.
Exists for just a minute, but bag of mares.
Yes. And yes, by the time Pingwing is done, you know, casting, they've stepped in. Pretty much, they probably have like 2 or 3 minutes of air by the time he's done, because he started right. He started the process already. You're free to go. You're free to get them all right back, right?
Oh,
Yep.
what?
Get back to the party, right? Like Koh-i-Noor's
Oh, yes.
throne room, yes. Yeah. Say the word, and I'll bring you guys back.
Which one? Which
The-
word?
Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. Yes, they all get in the bag. Mr. Bossman is like he's kind of like looking at that bag like, I think I'll take the conventional route, and I guess if Ophi's getting in the bag, then Mr. Bossman's gonna take I'm just gonna hold his hand and hope for the best route.
Yeah.
leaps in.
Swift is the one that's actually going in the bag, and so like, because you can only do 4 people,
Ah, yes.
so he has to go in, which is like his selling point, also to get these mares to.
No,
to
ulterior
a very
motive.
Interdimensional bag of holding.
Do you wanna see what the bag of holding looks like? By the way, I actually do have a map for that.
Shut up.
Please be a penthouse
I like that
suite.
map.
Please be a penthouse suite.
I love Mal. I got
Doesn't look
activate.
like the
Very
room of
cool one.
requirement.
Does it look like my shack?
Oh no, it's pitch black. Oh.
It looks like my shack.
I want to see this shit.
Okay,
Well,
whoosh.
This is
There we go.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a bag of holding.
hold on, because I always was under the impression that I guess that like I didn't know if you could interact because it's an interdimensional space, but are we actually like all seeing each other in here?
I imagine, yeah.
Stuff?
Yeah.
They're just kind of floating around.
Well, we'll have to see about sprucing this place up a tad, but it has that rustic feel, does it not?
Oh, hey, look, it's a Captain the Bull.
Or is there
This
air in
is
here?
so cool! And like newbies just flying around. He's doing him.
I'm used to
Don't
bag of
get
holdings
lost.
being
You have
airless.
10 minutes of air.
Yes. You guys don't even really see anything happening outside, but eventually, yes, you guys do get teleported all the way back to the Crystal Throne Room, where I believe everybody else still is. Just kind of like...
You know,
We're back.
I was wondering something actually. It's 10 minutes of air for one creature, but if you put 10 of them, it's 1 minute of air in total.
Look, it's fine. I'm sure we timed it correctly.
We got in quick. Relax.
That plus however long you hold
Stop
your
trying to
breath.
kill all these Bellmare.
Yeah.
Why do you want all of them dead?
Mission accomplished.
Okay, and whoosh! You guys come back. Penguin kind of stumbles. Mr. Bossman is here, and you guys pull the Bellmares from their unfortunate containment. There we go.
There's your stuff.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh no, not two
Double
Swifts. No.
2 Sarcies. There's 2 Sarcies.
No, not two Sarcies.
You might need some backup in these numbers.
There's too many mares. And the Crystal Dragon just kind of like, she looked like she was probably like knee deep in talks with like Electra and Ivory Drop and Nan Unfortunate, right? What were you guys talking about?
The sprinklers.
The sprinklers.
Hang on a sec. You see, fountains are just terrain sprinklers, but if you attach one to the ceiling, you can have a sprinkler that looks really good.
and they kind of like look around. Whoa, is this? And then like the Crystal Dragon answers for them. The Crystal Castle, darlings. You know, like I mean, like commoners as they are, even these 3 over here is like unimpressed as they want to look. They can't hide it. Like it's impressive. They've never seen anything like this before, and it's clear. Like they're just like looking around. Whoa, you know, like all that stuff. Penguin's looking super proud of himself. He looks at Swift. See, I told you I could do it.
Well done, bud. You got us all back in one piece.
Yes.
Where's the boss?
Oh yes, Bossman. I gotta put Bossman on there. All wrapped up in the mares here. Yes, yes. Well done. I have never done that before. And this is when the Crystal Dragon kind of like, Mr. Bossman, she says. Oh, and he gives a deep, gracious bow. Miss Koh-i-Noor. Long time. Oh, yes, Mr. Feltflip himself. And she gives like a very kind smile. I take it you've already heard the proposition? I have indeed. I've come to speak on possibly some additional terms, but I am more than gracious to offer my Bellmares for your service. And then she's kind of like, wonderful, wonderful. And, you know, like, she kind of looks like the rest of you. Thank you very much. If you would, I would like to offer you a room to stay in. You and your Bellmares, of course. Completely free of charge. We will make sure that we provide food for you and the both of you. And, of course, the management fee. She says, like, already knowing, like, what Boss Man looked like he was about to ask about, you know, like that. We are just at a crisis right now, and more than anything, we'd be more than happy to advertise for your hotel. It is, after all, quite legendary, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we have a reputation to uphold, and Miss Koh-i-Noor, we have an additional on our workforce, this one, right over here. And he gestures towards Sarsaparilla. Says that you've been possibly acquainted, but they are willing to help as well. And she looks down to Sarsaparilla. Oh.
Wink. Who's gonna wink?
Yeah, who's like in the Bellmare outfit. And you have gotten proper attire? I cannot complain.
Of course, we are Astion's best.
Very well. And they look toward the other ones. Like, Jay, how confident are you in your cooking and waiting skills? And you know, they immediately, like, the Jays, right? Very confident, Your Majesty. Extremely confident, all three of us. And they kind of like nod. Then you three will be managing the succubus for tonight. Simply just to get started on making sure that everybody's reservations gets filled. And you, and she looks toward the other ones. What are your specialties? Room service, says room service. And yes, we're really good at that stuff. You have say no more. You will be managing service for the rooms tonight. Past there, I will let Mr. Bossman here be what his namesake suggests. And she gives like a little bit of a nod to him. Of course. Get right to it, gals. And right away, says Newbie, who starts running in a direction. This way. Nope, wrong way. And then she goes this way.
That's the closet.
Wait. That is down. Go down.
Right, down. And then she's going down like. And, it says the 3 J's. Let's go follow. Come on, lads. It says the twins, and they start going. You know, like, let's get familiar with the place first. It says, you know, they already got their mind on work, man. Like, they're going.
Oh wait a second. Oh wait, I'm with them. Oh shit. Gotta go. Sorry. See you guys later.
I gotta go too.
and she kind of smiles.
Good luck.
And I do believe I owe one particular person a photo.
So stands up a little straighter. Well, we can, assuming all our business is attended to, and kind of looks back at the rest of the party. Out of character, there were 2 issues. There was this issue. Did we find out all the details about the imposter?
That we could go to the CIA for that.
I will open the doors for you to ask whatever questions you need. If I'm not mistaken, she says, looking more seriously down to you guys, they've nabbed a few of these mirrors to ask them some questions as to this evening's attack. So you can feel free to interrogate them if you wish. They are under custody and will not be breaking out anytime soon, I assure you.
Actually, Bellhop might stay behind for this one.
No, it's completely fine. Like, anybody who was like here before, like, I doubt they're expecting Bellhop to
yeah.
go. I mean, Bossman's also going. He's, wait up, gals, right? Like, Sarsaparilla, that goes for you too, but like, you're free to go with them. Like,
I'll go with them.
Yeah, okay. They go. Whoosh.
I have to play the part, and Sarsi's not saying no to 100 platinum.
You know what's funny? I've been trying to get Starcy to wear a Bellmare outfit for like
yeah,
5
you've brought up your extra
sessions.
uniform multiple times.
And it's finally gone full circle.
And yeah, she kind of like looks. These mirrors, unfortunately, do have a little bit of a history with me. And she kind of like gives a little bit of a smile. They are after something in my possession, but they will not get it no matter how hard they try.
Not while we're here, at least.
And she kind of nods. Very well then.
Yeah, sorry, out of character. So, the more information we gathered about, because I don't know if I just forgot anything that we were told about the imposter, if it was like one specific imposter or something else, but...
Oh, she had told you that, like, she has this, like, sense that something powerful is in the area. It's like that tingle in the back of your neck, like, she feels it here. Something isn't right. And she doesn't know who that would be, because, you know, as the Crystal Dragon and the person who kind of facilitates all these invites, she knows who everybody is supposed to be coming to this ball. She understands who is who, but somebody is here that they shouldn't. And the CIA has confirmed that there is some oddity, something that they found that would point to imposterish things. And furthermore, she's gonna add here, any other information for our particular problem with an imposter would probably be best looked into the right wing of our calligrapher's agency. I will grant you permissions to look through them, ask any questions of them that you will, but of course, I do hope to have your discretion.
Of course.
Alright.
Miss Koh-i-Noor.
Picture time.
No, Wickerwind is stepping up.
Oh, okay. Yes?
I have, something for you. Seems maybe a little bit intimidated, but he's not, like, crippled at all.
Uh-huh.
Just a little breaks in his voice. We have a package for you from, the Traveler.
From the Traveler?
From the Traveler, he says as he looks to the rest of the party. From the Traveler. And he pulls out the package.
Whoa. Oh, wonderful. And she smiles down to you. I take it that the rumors are true then. And she gives like a little bit of a smile and a nod. Very well.
Rumors are true.
Yeah.
As you enter the party.
Yeah. As you like kind of like take out the gifts a little bit, she looks down at it. You know, I will have to wait till tomorrow to open this if you're okay with it. I typically like to open my gifts on the morning of, and she gives a gracious nod. I do hope I've been good in his eyes this year.
I would reckon so, but I can't play spoiler.
Fair enough. And she's more than thankful for your gift. And, of course, and she does the zippy lippy, right?
Zippy lippy.
The zippy lippy. Alright. And one last modicum of business. Swift, if you would please. And she, like, gestures in the direction of probably, like one of the side halls, you know, like, down in one of the rooms. If you wish for a private photo, that would be the room to do it.
He will, take his hat off, and then he'll pull out a pocket mirror that he has. Mirror, and then he'll quickly touch up his mane.
Yes.
And anything else on his attire. He's wearing his suit.
Yes.
He'll grin. Make more of a galloping bounce.
Alright. And yeah, it would be in the hallways, and she actually like leads. Feel free to let yourselves out. I shan't stop you. And then like this is when like probably like some CIA operatives, right? Like they all kind of fill in the absence, just to like help guide you guys out. Like they're just not gonna leave the throne room completely unprotected, right? Like,
Catch up with you lot later.
And Swift.
Let's meet at the succubus.
Swift, she takes you into a rather private room, and it has actually, it has like a bunch of curtains around it, some crystals. It's a very nice room full of, it's a photo room. It's a wonderful photo room, in fact. It has all the bits, bells, bobs, photo crystals around, and, so you wish to you wish to have a photo in one of my more equine forms. Very well. I'm gonna send you something in DMs as she totally goes down into that form, presenting herself.
What?
And that's where I'll leave off session today.
What?
Oh my god.
All right, everybody. I hope everybody had a great time. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Everybody say bye. Bye.
Bye. See you next month.